Never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right.
To get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Clear rising with each beat of the music is bringing.
I don't think, is my head cut off in the shot?
Yes, and we like it that way.
One more time.
What is up? What is up, everybody? Welcome to Stone's Live Poker. My name is Veronica Brill. With me is my boss, JFK Stone.
I'm your boss? Oh, I'm the boss of you.
You're sort of my boss.
You have to do what I say. I'm the boss.
You're sort of my boss, but you have like zero power over me because I'm so rebellious.
Who has power over you?
Absolutely no one.
That's what I thought.
Unless I'm getting choked in the... anyway, we don't want to talk about that.
I have a challenge for you to start, by the way. This hand, it takes forever. So apparently we have 8 minutes to talk. I told the production team you can't do it. She could not possibly talk for 8 minutes straight.
I can and I will, and I'll just adjust my hair also. Ghost of M, what's up? How's it going in Paradise? I am no longer in Paradise. I am now back in Sacramento / Citrus Heights / Roseville.
Sacramento's Paradise.
Yes, it is. I'm sure Rick and Barstow is in the hizzy and everybody else that's in the show all the time. Tonight, we have my favorite... Simmer down, you're used to me. Don't act like this is new. Tonight, we have my favorite game of the month. It is the 5-10-20, although I'll take a 10-25 over a 5-10-20, but it's fine either way. It's
this is Harlan-less.
It's Harlan-less, but I can still enjoy it. Either way, I'm good. Ghost of M says, "Hey Veronica, hey Justin."
What's up, Ghost?
Why do you even care about him? I'm here. It is 65 degrees outside. It was almost 70 today. I've got my shoulders showing. It's kind of like letting out the heat. I know. I've been trying. And I'm very excited about all of the players in the game. Some of them are my friends, and some of them are local crushers. Let's introduce the players. I can say a lot about all of them. Let's get down to the table. Seat number 1. Who is this strapping young gentleman? It's Ace's Nightmare. Oh my god. Okay, so Ace's Nightmare, I remember him from a previous stream. Him and Azan were sitting next to each other and they were like BFFs and had a bromance going on. And I love that he calls himself Ace's Nightmare. That means his range is wide. He's going to play anything against your 3-batting range. I love it.
Have you seen him play before?
Yeah.
He's a madman.
I know. He played on our stream before. He was in seat 8. Azan was in seat 7. They were like besties.
Oh, that's cute.
They were besties. It was so cute. Seat number 2, Square Bear, Mr. Jake Rosensteel.
What a great beard.
That is exactly what Jake looks like. I don't even know how, like, he's such a like strapping, amazing bearded man who, like, no man compares to him. He is the epitome of man. He is who God created in his image.
Is he paying you?
Yes.
Okay.
Seat number 3, Mr. Day. I love me some Day. Day's here to play. He doesn't mind his duck face, and I'm okay. I'm okay. We can deal with it.
Did you call his eyes dreamy?
His eyes are a little dreamy.
A little bit?
Seat number 4, one of my best friends, Mr. Matt Holdsclaw. Probably one of the best poker players in the city, cash game players, that's for sure, and a crusher, and eats salads probably more than Peter now. And yeah, he had a weight loss bet with Azan, and I think they both won. So
would you say he's the best player in this game?
I would say right now, before seeing anyone play, Matt is leaps and bounds the best player in this game.
All right.
I would put my money on him. Seat number 5, Arthur. We've seen Arthur in the game before. Anytime someone is willing to put thousands and thousands of dollars on the table for us, we're more than happy to oblige. Welcome to the stream. Seat number 6. Put his picture out. Andre. Looks like a fun time. Growing his hair out a little bit, like 1972. Like
the last time he's been with us?
Bell bottoms, and he's like chill.
Was when you got whipped cream on my jacket. It was Survivor Series.
Nice.
He played the Survivor Series.
Welcome back to the whipped cream booth.
We still have a whipped cream ban on the stream because...
it's because of him, actually. It's his fault. Seat number 8. We've seen him on the stream before. Adam D. Smiling face, fun guy, and all around just fun to watch on the stream. Seat number 9 is Jesus, Anthony, better known as Cheese Guru on Snapchat, and I love watching his snaps. He went to Asia a little while ago, and it was just amazing watching his vacation. And then seat number 9, the one, the only Super Mario. Super Mario is pretty famous around these parks.
Check this out. Tonight, during the game, we have a couple swag bags.
What?
Swag bag.
No.
And in about 5-10 minutes, I'm gonna have a tweet up at Stones Live Poker on Twitter. If you are a Twitter follower, Well, there's stuff inside the bag too.
I know.
We have this really cool tournament coming up called the Battle of the Ages, and we have a few Battle of the Ages hats, and you could have one of these hats also in
Here,
the
let's
little
cover your face
secret
so they can see it.
in the secret compartment. In the
There's a secret compartment.
there's a secret.
You don't say.
Did you see the Battle of the Ages thing popped up over there?
You are such a cornball. You're absolutely corny.
So a couple people have not gotten possession of their.
I sent one to Arizona the other day.
Stones Live card protector. Says "See you at table 11" on the back. So we have the hat, the card protector, in a Stones bag. These are going to be available to 5 people who retweet this tweet once it goes up in a couple of minutes.
Except for me.
You can't win. You're not eligible.
Yeah, that's when now you start bossing me around.
You have to be in the U.S. for us to ship to you for free. If you happen to win and you're outside of the U.S. and you'd like to cover shipping costs, we can send it to you. If you want to turn it down at the point of winning, we'll find a U.S. resident. And the thing is, look, that bag right there, you know how much that costs to send to London? Because I do.
I don't know. I've only sent myself to London.
That was expensive, right?
Yeah.
So anyways, if you want to pick up some of this swag, we have 5 bags to give away. You're going to Twitter in about 5-10 minutes. There will be a tweet there with some more instructions. So make sure you retweet that. Tune in for the show for instructions later. And Veronica, take it away.
Let's get down to the table and let's get the cards in the air. Watright, welcome to the chat. I just heard the guys say, hey, who's doing commentary? And they said, Veronica.
Duh.
Yeah, I'm famous. Duh. Cards are up in the air. I'm so excited. This is my favorite game. There is a straddle. Jake does have a $20. No, it's 5, 10, 20. My bad.
Yeah, it's going to be 3 blinds, which means there's actually a straddle position still available in front of the 20. Do you think they'll do that?
I hope so. You can straddle up to half your stack here if you want to get cray and drunk.
Now, as you're getting situated with the table, 5, 10, 20 has some different denominations of chips than you're used to seeing. Of course, you have the reds, the $5 reds that are on the table. You see greens are worth 25 and those white chips are 100. Now, there is an oversized purple chip that could show up on the table later. Those are worth 500 apiece. So this game is going to be huge.
Huge. I'll tell you that I've been seeing those $500 chips more and more often in our bigger games. Ford Garrett says push it to the limit. Yes. Racing Guy 8933. Welcome to the chat. Nice to see you. We do have the microphones tuned in. Like we did put in better microphones, right? So we should be able to hear their chit chat better.
Well, we have to stop talking for them to hear the table.
No, that's not possible.
Yeah, so
sorry,
it's not going to happen.
I will say one thing I've noticed when watching the stream is when Garrett talks on the microphone and I'm talking here because our microphones are so good and sensitive now that it blurs my voice.
We can't have that.
Garrett, stop talking! Ford Garrett says you're looking extra pretty tonight, V. Thanks.
Thank you.
Once in a while,
Appreciate
I shower.
That's nice. Now they're talking to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
B Burns 7, I'm here. Nice to see you in the chat. Okay, you need to not have this. What are you doing?
Just for a second. Calm down.
Okay.
Chillax.
You're not even Snapchatting. Like, it's super annoying.
I'm tweeting. I want to show them what they have a chance
Twitter
to
is
get.
not for pictures. Snapchat is.
I thought Instagram was. I don't know how these kids do it these days. You know, I'm old.
We're the same age. So Arthur calls $20 under the gun +1. Andre also. Anthony, Super Mario, and
Everyone.
It looks like Jake in the. Is Jake in the small blind? Where is the button? Oh, Ace's Nightmare. Yeah, Jake is in the big blind. Sorry. Ace's Nightmare raises to 330 with an ace jack. I like this raise, especially with how many people are in this pot. Probably want to isolate a little bit. And you are in the small blind. You have worse position, and he's going to scoop this. I think his name is Matt, is it not?
Which one?
The Ace's Nightmare?
It's Mike. Mike S.
Mike S, yes. Last time he was Mike S. I feel like the hair's not as poofy as it was earlier.
Poofy.
You know, I think it could be even more.
I think it looks better on camera than in person, though, because when I look over here, it looks really good. But when I look here, it's like straw. Does it feel like straw? Oh, it's crunchy.
I kind of feel that way about your face and body.
It looks like straw?
It looks like shit when I see
I'm the
you.
straw man.
But on camera, you look fine.
I do. Actually, the camera adds 5 pounds. Did
no,
you know that?
but it doesn't add ugly pounds.
I think
does
there's a lot more cameras on you than there are on me.
Yeah, because no one cares about you. Cards are in the air. It's a 5, 10, 20. Ford Garrett says, "What's up, Justin? You look extra handsome tonight."
Why, thank you. It's about time they started recognizing me.
Yeah. Did you bring me some water so I can drink some of that Gamble? Thank you.
Some nice cold Stones water. And anyone that shows up to Stones,
Gets
come talk
free
to me.
Stones
I
water.
will give you water for free.
So everybody limps on the flop. Square Bear, Mr. Jake, flops a king. He is an early position in the small blind. Kind of a dry board. I don't mind the bet. So far, 2 hands in, I would say they're playing a little snug. I'm almost tempted to send over shots of vodka.
Everyone's kind of like figuring each other out right now.
Ghost of M says, "I care about you, Justin."
Aw, thanks, Ghost. I'm a big fan of Ghost. You know, Ghost of M, I went over to Vanessa Cade's stream because I wanted to check out some more of what she's doing since we're bringing her here in March,
Yeah.
having her
In my
play in your
game.
game. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And doing commentary with me on Monday.
No, Justin Kelly's doing commentary with her.
Oh
on that
wow,
day.
you're such a jerk. You told me I was doing commentary
No,
with her,
she's
and then
in your
she's going to be in my game.
She's in your game.
Wow, you have, yes I did. You have a memory of a 90-year-old. You told me I was doing commentary with her that Monday.
You know what? We'll have a...
She doesn't want to come here for him. She's coming here for me.
She is coming in a polar bear onesie, and she's selecting a onesie for Justin to wear. If you wear a onesie, you can be in here too.
I'm not doing it.
You won't wear a onesie? Well, there you go. You have it.
There we go. Train got it. Ghost of M says, "Veronica only teases the ones she likes, Justin. No, the ones I love." Anthony with pocket jacks, under the gun +2, raises to 60, a little 3x. Super Mario with an ace-queen suited, 3 bets to 200. Now, he is known to be a pretty loose player, so he may not be put on such a narrow range. It could be anything. It could be a weak ace. Arthur's also in this hand. 6-8 queen. Super Mario flops top pair. Anthony's jacks no good, and we still can't see what Arthur's got. Ghost of M says, "Be gentle with Vanessa Cade. She's a friend of mine."
Aww.
She's a friend of all of ours.
Her stream is really good.
Yeah, it
Have
is.
you watched?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. She has like 5,000 followers. So Super Mario gets checked to by Anthony, and he bets 325. Now 940 is the total pot size, including that 325 bet, and Anthony lets it go. I think like in a lot of smaller games, you'll see people with Anthony's holding in his position, calling off just to see the turn, but I like the fold on the flop.
Check this out. We have the big game tournament coming up in 2 days. There's a big football game on Sunday. Did you know about it?
The Super Bowl.
That's what they call it, yeah. We're actually not supposed to say Super Bowl, though, because it's copyrighted.
We're not supposed to say Super Bowl?
So we're not going to say Super Bowl, but there is a game called the Super Bowl coming up.
But that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking
about a big game.
The big game poker tournament, which starts at the same time, 3:30, but we're going to do
it's the Super Bowl.
cash pot splashers on every single
But our
tournament
tournament
table.
has nothing to do with the Super Bowl.
Right. Except it starts at the same time, and it does pot splashers every time there's a touchdown. or
And we
field goal.
might have it in the background,
Well, it'll be in the background.
the Super Bowl.
The big game.
Adam under the gun raises to 75. You got to be weary with an under the gun raise like this. Ace's Nightmare, bless his heart, calls to the 7-4 suited, and Matt H with the pocket threes is praying to 5-bet Jesus for a 3. Ace, Jack, Queen, super wet board. A lot of flush possibilities, a lot of Broadway draws. Adam flops top. checked around. 9 on the turn. Adam's still best. He was the original raiser. It's a tough board. It looks like Andre is leading this. Matt did check. Andre's betting 25. Now that's one of those little spaz out bets. Like someone bets like $5 and then someone spazzes and like raises 300. It was Adam raises to 225. Action is on Andre. It's kind of a weird bet. I don't know if like he does this on purpose on a regular basis. He calls. And to a river. They're gonna chop this with a straight. They both have a straight. Mr. Smiley, what's up? Welcome to the chat. He says, what's up, mortals? How is everyone doing tonight? Ford Garrett says there's a big football game on Sunday. Have you heard about it?
I heard it's supposed to be the biggest game of the year.
I heard.
Yeah.
Ritz 1283, what's up? Actually, the biggest game of the year is the Super Bowl. But we're not talking about the Super Bowl. We're talking about
the big game.
The big game. Ritz hasn't been here for a while. Welcome back to our stream. We do have a 5, 10, 20 tonight. So Andre bets 130. Now Adam raises to 540. Andre's thinking, I have the absolute stone cold nuts. What is he raising me with? Aset's not going to raise this. Maybe a missed flush draw. Hi, Nikki. But I don't really see. I think he knows he's chopping. Those yellow chips, those are 1,000. I like it. And that $1,000 chip goes in, and they're all in, and chop, chop. Take them back, boys. If you are new to our stream, you're probably not. I'm just doing this just like to be politically correct near JFK. Hit the little heart, follow us on Twitch. You can also subscribe to us on YouTube. And I kid, I joke. See, Adam D with the most chips now. I don't actually think there's a cap on this game. I was going to say someone can come in and buy it for 12K, but I'm pretty sure there's no cap on this game. Ghost of M gives us another lull. I feel like lull is so 2017. We can do better, Ghost of M. And you know what? I expect better from you. Don't disappoint me like my last. Cards are in the air. Oh my god, you're in paper still too? You have a Samsung and you're still in paper.
I'm not allowed to use paper?
Which headphones are mine? Because we both have Samsung headphones.
I have AKGs.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh, because we both bought Samsungs.
Yeah.
We got free AKGs. I pulled these out when I first got here and put them in.
Oh, okay. Ritz says, if Veronica is still hot, Jake is still tight, and Justin still looks good, then I haven't missed a thing. Except for, like, some amazing poker.
So the tweet is live. If you guys want a chance to win that Battle of the Ages Stones Live swag bag, I like saying swag, by the way.
Swag.
Swag. Head over to @StonesLivePoker on Twitter, retweet, and then stay tuned in tonight. End of the stream, we will announce 5 winners. If you're in the U.S., we'll give you free shipping. Otherwise, you can choose to pay shipping.
Pay your own shipping, bitch.
And there's a picture of all the swag on there. We'll show you again a little later. And right now, we have a hand shaping up.
Sorry, was I allowed to say? That's like an okay word.
Well, because it just means a female dog in heat.
Yes.
Yeah, as long as you're using it in that context.
I wish that you were my boss like Monday through Friday, like 9 to 5. So we have a race of 65 out of Day in the cutoff. And Day constantly makes that face, that Zoolander face. Andre 3 bets in the big blind with a Jack 9. I'm just like, hello, Andre. Hello, what's your name? Nice to meet you. Arthur is the cream stuck in the middle of this spewing cookie. Needs to make up his mind with what he wants to do right now. Wow, Day folds. Day folds an ace-jack there. Wow. The mayor of Knittville is in our game tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and he decided to sit down in seat 3.
Oh, Day, you got on Veronica's hit list.
He had position. He had position. I think a 4-bet there. Or a fold, I guess. If you think you're crushing your opponent's range, I don't mind just a call. Mustack, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Mustack, I'm charging you interest on your loan. So it's 5% a day. Just FYI. Or you can pay me back and buy me a glass of wine. Carl Kerr says, Justin, no booze in the booth?
Let's do some booze.
Oh.
What do you want?
Wine.
You want me to raid Art's office?
Yeah.
Art, if you're watching, jump in the chat room. Let us know it's okay. It's okay to have some wine in there.
So Art doesn't have just wine in his office. Art has like $300 bottles of wine in his office.
So,
and then you accidentally tell the story?
Well, he actually, just so you know, a result of the story that you want to tell, he took me into his office yesterday, and he's got them all sectioned off by layers now. So he's like, these 2 rows you can take without asking. This row, you need to call me first, and you touch this row, you're fired.
So we're touching that row.
The row that I took from, that's the row,
that would have
now
gotten you
is
fired.
a fireable offense, yes.
Okay. Well, it was a really good bottle of wine. There was some action out of Super Mario Under the Gun. He was the original Razor. And amazing that you're raising in this game and you're getting 4 callers. Poker Pro Eric asks, do any of the players tonight have purple chips? I believe they do, but all the yellow chips are out, which are $1,000 chips, which are huge. So much better. The huger, the better.
They're almost as big as my hands.
I want to start using huge. Like, I think huge should be a word. The huger, the better.
It is a word.
Yeah,
Once the president says it, it's a word.
Obviously.
Ob. We're gonna start saying ob. Too. Yeah.
Super Mario now turns a lot of queens, and I don't think Ace's Nightmare is going to give him any more money. He folds his hand to him. He like threw his cards to Ace's he threw his cards to Super Mario. I think all these guys know each other. There's going to be a little bit of fun going on tonight. A little bit of pushing back. Veronica and friends. Oh, the little edition!
Okay, it's not an official poster, but it is adorbs. It is adorbs. I have to say that. But I like the one where he's looking at you.
Oh, put the one up where he's looking at me.
Do we have the one where Lon McCarran's face is superimposed over Veronica's face?
No, that one's old. Put the one of Jonathan Little looking at me like he's in love. Even though he's not. I know he's married and has a child.
Can't be in love. He's happily married.
I know. I'm not trying to get any of that. I'm just saying that it appears. Yeah, it appears that way.
It most certainly does. Yeah.
Mr. Smiley says, touch this and you're fired. It looks like we have... No, it does not. It's not a straddle. Oh, no, there is a straddle. It's a 5, 10, 20, and there's a $50 straddle. Ladies and gentlemen, my life is complete. I really think, like, if you're straddling $50 in a 5, 10, 20 game, you're marriage material.
I mean, there's no one in particular in this game I would marry, but
don't lie.
I can see how you would say that. Is all I'm saying.
Stop trolling me. Put the one of Jay Little up. Carl Kerr says, adorbs? We're taking your man card tonight.
No, that's not a man card, a revoking term. Sorry. Anyways, I'm one of the hosts of the stream tonight, so I make the rules.
BTW, we're in Twitch and YouTube chat.
Yeah, we do both.
Yeah. We're bi-chattable.
Bi-chatty.
We're bi-chatty. We don't discriminate. We want to chat with you any way you want to chat with us.
Upside down, naked.
69.
It's never a dull moment.
I live there,
The V.
and I can't escape the town that I'm trapped in. There's a dome over it. I can't get out. This is all we talk about. Andre raises to 105 in the cutoff, and we love it.
With
Adam
7
calls.
deuce. Okay.
Yeah, and this is an amazing game.
What the hell?
Ace's Nightmare calls, and Arthur calls. Ace's Nightmare flops a king and is going to lead into the razor. I love that they put a third blind instead of under the gun, which makes,
Makes a lot more sense.
it does make a lot more sense. I like it. So Arthur calls the 300. We can't see his cards, which super irritates me. I hope the dealer fixes that. King pairs the board. Now Ace's Nightmare has a lot of kings, and he is not going anywhere. The pot is 1K. Oh, Matt's still in the hand. We can't see Matt's hand. No, he's not. He just made change. Sorry, my bad. My bad. I just thought I saw him put chips in. That's all.
So Pocket Abe's jumps into the YouTube chat here, and he wants to know, hey guys, do you know if Jake will be playing Battle of the Ages on the 7th or the 8th? Now, I totally get the needle, and maybe he intended it this way, but the 7th and the 8th are both 50 and over flights.
Yeah, so he's right.
It's going to be both.
Yeah.
One of those, yeah.
I'm almost on the later flight, the older flight.
You're getting there?
I'm getting there. I'm close. I'm closer to there than I am to here, where I am.
Right. No, you're right in the middle. Let's just between you and me, we'll tell them you're 25.
Okay.
She's 25.
No, I can say 35. I don't think I can get away with 25.
29.
Maybe in the bedroom.
30.
Ah!
31.
I had a 9.
Well, I mean, the video was dark, so. What's happening in the game?
Day under the gun. There's a lull in between hands. Okay, let's just be real. Day under the gun raises to 60, and Matt H. Oh God, I love Matt. 3 bets to 225. Fearless as he is. Ace's Nightmare, if there's money in the pot, he likes it. He likes to play. No one wants Nittiest Knit from Knitville. Everyone wants to play. Day, I'm actually happy that you're not being exploited and folding every time you get 3-bet. So I like the call. It's 3-way. Matt H and Day both have an ace. Ace on the flop. Matt H also has a backdoor flush draw, and maybe runner to some sort of wheel, but probably not. Checked around.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now
Trouble brewing.
Now we pick up more equity, Mr. Matt H. And Ace's Nightmare now picks up a 10.
Very difficult, like in Matt's position, to get away when he has the nut flush draw. And Day is going to keep the pressure on, currently still with the best hand, Ace Jack. Now Matt's like a little calculator in his brain. He's doing all the calculations right now.
Matt is amazing at knowing his equity.
It did not take long for him to decide. Mike is coming along as well with the worst of it, and Day will get the check mark on the river.
Had a 10 come, Ace's Nightmare would have loved it and probably led, or check raised. And now Day's checking. Now, is Matt thinking they both missed their spade draw? Do they both have an 8? Or
Oh, Matt's smart.
He checks,
Matt's really smart there. He takes the line to check, and Day does table the winner. Nice little 1.5K pot.
Mastack says Veronica's porno would be called Brillo Talk.
Oh, I like it. BOK Ian, welcome to the chat room. Thank you for joining us.
Oh my gosh. Call security. You're causing trouble. Justin's getting pulled away on a regular basis. Aaron B says Jack of Clubs on the river. Being okay's in the chat. Mustache. Everybody loves the way my mind works. Oh, what the hell?
Hello there.
One suited man, two in the next.
We keep doing this. Justin Kuraitis. Beautiful.
How are you, James?
I'm doing all right.
You're a much more handsome version of Justin Kuraitis.
He wanted to be close to you.
I know.
They don't know
how
what's
do I
been
say
going
that?
on all night, huh?
Oh, no. Shh. Let's not tell everyone.
Well, I'll leave you guys to the real work. I just wanted to come say hi
Hi.
to all your fans.
To all my fans. Not to me. Adam D in the hijack raises to 75. I like the chit chat that goes on.
He said he just wanted to rub his
Shoulder against mine. Well, it is exposed.
Do you get a lot of that?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
King Jack. I said junk.
That's the guy, by the way, if you come into Stones and you act like an asshole, he will be the last person that you see on your way out.
Oh, nice. I had not had any issues with that.
I was wondering, because you seem to know him really well.
No, not for those reasons. I kid, I joke. He's a nice guy, and I know his fiance, and she's gorgeous. And James is an absolute fantastic fiance also. They're both fiancés, I guess.
They're each other's fiancés.
They're each other's fiancés. So Adam bets this. It looked like 175. Day raises to 500 with a king 6. Adam's got 2 jacks. Is he thinking that he has a king jack? Did he just flop everything? Did he flop the world? You can't fold here. I like the call.
Wow.
10 on the turn. Now like a queen, ace queen would have got there. Queen 9. But board is paired.
The stack says bad raise.
I don't know if I hate the raise.
Calling for a jack of clubs on the river. I don't know why.
But once he got called, he slowed down. It's a weird line, raising the flop and then like checking the turn. Is he gonna do a double check raise? That rare bird in the wild?
Ooh, double check raise.
Yeah, I've heard of triple check raises.
We've
actually
seen it on the stream.
Double check raise, not triple check raise.
You've never seen a triple?
No. I think Day is going to be doing some pot control and just like check calling if he feels that his king is good. He may just give up on the hand right now.
I don't even see him calling here.
Yeah, I think like that check raise on the turn, he thought he was going to win it right there. He felt like he could get a better king to fold on the flop.
There he goes.
And now he knows that he's beat because Adam wouldn't have done anything. Adam wouldn't have called, I think, with a king there, just a jack.
Hey Lance, big screen us just for a second. I know we don't have a digital version of this, but it's really cool, so I just wanted to show it for a second. We are doing the 24-hour Give Back Day of Giving at Stones. It's February 28th to March 1st. You don't have to play anything.
What?
You don't have to buy
in.
anything. You just have to walk in the door, and we will donate $100 for every single person that walks the door up to a max of $75,000. My goal is to get up to 75. We need to max it out. So all you got to do is February 28th to March 1st. Just show up, walk around, check it out, walk out. Make sure you're counted. And for every person that comes through the door, $100 donated to a really great cause.
Also, 10% goes to my next facelift.
That's a good cause as well, but that's actually not true.
Keep Stones alive and fresh. Cards are in there. No,
Stones
it's actually
is always doing cool things like this.
So Weave actually, I think, is a charity that helps sexual assault victims. I believe I read up on them a little bit. Anthony raises to 60. Ace's nightmare is his name should be everybody's nightmare.
He's calling 60 with 7 deuce.
with a
You gotta
7
love that.
You're just calling with a 7 deuce.
Wait a minute, are they playing the 7 deuce game? Did
They
we
might
know?
be.
Okay. Well, that could
can
make
you go
sense.
out there and ask?
Because Andre also raised with 7 deuce
Andre?
earlier.
Andre?
It says Andre on his name.
Can you go ask?
Well,
Please?
I
Give me
think,
$5.
I think Lance should go ask. Lance is in charge tonight.
I feel like we're not aware of what could transpire in this game, potentially.
We could easily find out. Oh, there he goes. See, Lance is darting across the room. Yeah, we're gonna know shortly. But regardless, you know, there's your chip counts, ladies and gentlemen. Adam D is our current chip leader.
Stop! Blinds are going up in 15 minutes.
Make sure you
Annie's
play
next
that back
hand.
for Jake.
Annie's next
The
hand.
Jake needle is real.
I would love an anti-cash game, like big
That
blind,
one.
small blind with antis.
We did.
Okay.
Scott Ball and Bart Hansen played in it.
Oh, awesome. I was
It
not
actually
invited.
wasn't that great.
Why?
Oh, it was weird. You thought like there'd be a ton of action, but it was just really like
I
an
like-
awkward dynamic to the game.
I like when things feel a little weird at first.
Do you know that we have a? I'm just ignoring you on that one. Do we have a 1, 2, 3 cash game coming up with $1 on the button, $2 small blind, $3 big
Do we?
blind? Yeah, coming up in March. What?
It's about right.
Okay, and 7 deuce game?
Oh, I didn't know about that one.
Oh, he was going to find the correct pronunciation of Andre, and you were right. It's Andre. He just spells it wrong. He spells it Andre, but he pronounces it Andre. Because Andre should be Andre.
I need a raise to
Or-
sit next to you and listen to this.
Or like Dr. Dre, how he spells his name, just Dre, D-R-E. It should be something like that.
I'm not making enough money to listen to you.
You make money? I didn't know I was paid.
Not enough! Mr. Smiley says no button game tonight. No, I think they have a 7 deuce game though, where we
I'm
will
pretty
find
sure
out.
they're being pretty crazy with 7 deuce. So apparently Adam D is the only one in this pot. Okay, it's a bomb pot. So we are doing bomb pots on dealer changes with 900 in there.
Which
That
is
looks
becoming
like
a new standard.
everybody is putting $100. You have 9 players go to the flop, and then we play it out normal for the money. And we're big screen during the bomb pot. I think that's important because while the biggest hand of the night is going on, people should be focused on us. Oh, we're back to the game. Anything good?
I'm just, bomb pots kind of bore me.
Check this out though, 3 hearts, and the only hearts are a jack, a 7, and a 3. And we still have 9 players in this thing. It's checked around. Kind of a sick board for the hands that are out there. Arthur checks, we're on Andre. Did you see Anthony's check? Anthony checks with his middle finger.
Cheese Guru just snapped me, stalking me.
I saw him over there filming.
I'm gonna stalk him back.
So Super Mario with top pair on this board sticks a bet in, hits his queen, and that's a wrap. Super Mario in the house.
Super Mario.
Let's check on Twitter. Yep, we have people retweeting in there trying to get entered to win the Stones Live Battle of the Ages swag bag.
He looks so pretty.
She's putting Snapchat filter like little bunny ears on Anthony when he shows up on the stream.
Ace's Nightmare in the hijack raises to 125, and we love it. It's suited. Whatevs. That's pretty much, I think, what he's thinking. It's
Now that
whatevs.
Valerie's gone, can we say suited still, or do we have to wait
No,
for her
of
to come
course.
back?
Of course we
We're
say
allowed?
suited. I have like nothing but love for Valerie.
It's not
Matt.
copyright?
Matt H in the small blind defends with the Queen 9. If anyone can defend with Queen 9, it's Matt H. He's a post-flop genius. Ace,
Wow.
Jack 10, 2 spades. Ace's nightmare couldn't have asked for a better flop. I will say that Matt H is open-ended, which is also very good, and he is ahead here with a Queen 9, although Ace's nightmare has the most equity. He's more likely to hit his flush than Matt is his open-ended.
Mr. Smiley, as of right now, it does not appear that they are playing the button game, but maybe they get it going later. I don't know.
Aaron B says, what's in the Schwag bag?
Well,
Schwag.
if you head over to Twitter at Stones Live Poker, there's a picture of it, and you can retweet that tweet. You're already watching, so as long as you're subscribed, you'll be entered to win. We got 5 of them to give away tonight. It's a Battle of the Ages hat, a Stones Live card protector, and of course, the swag.
The swag.
The bag of swag.
So Ace's nightmare bet the flop. Matt calls, and then check on the turn.
Spade. Queen high is good.
And Matt says queen high.
This is Queen high, and Mike says, that's good.
You're good. That's good.
You know what's a good game when on an ace, jack, 10 board, you're turning over queen high on the
And you're
river
good.
and taking it down. Yeah.
2 or 3 bet.
Look, Matt can't even believe he just scooped that pot.
Yeah.
And there it is, Veronica McCarran.
You're killing me,
and Dude,
You're killing
the problem
me,
is
Small.
you can't unsee that.
I love Lon. I do. I just like,
OMG.
Lon deserves his own body.
Yes. Not yours.
Not mine.
I have to say, Lon is a good-looking person. You're a good-looking person, but
Yeah.
Lon's head on your body, disturbing.
Dark chocolate caramel wedges.
I actually just keep my headphones in there. It's been cleaned out. It doesn't smell like anything.
Except your stuff.
So what I usually do is I keep it full of like little peppermints, like Mentos mints.
Like an old
but
man.
One of them is ecstasy, an ecstasy pill, and then I just randomly take them. It's kind of like a Russian roulette game I play with myself.
You keep mints in a little tin pack. Besides the ecstasy,
one ecstasy
means,
pill.
which it shows that you don't know what Snapchat is. That's why you don't know. Super Mario.
Oh, that
under
happens
the,
on Snapchat? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Super Mario raises
Cut you
to
off.
75.
No, it's international.
Under the gun +1.
I'm not supposed to talk over her.
Are we married? 5, 7, 9, 2 hearts. No one flops much of anything. Super Mario does need an 8 to complete his straight. Mr. Smiley says, damn, the needle is strong. Yes, it is.
That's how we roll at Stones Live.
I just, I really enjoy these $100 stacks. They just bring happiness to my life.
I like looking at, some players, I look at their stacks and I just think, if I had those chips right there, I could pay off my car.
Yes.
They're gambling my car.
Sometimes your house.
Sometimes.
Speaking of which, did you see my tweet? Did you vote?
Vote for what? Oh, cute! Look at how happy you are. I don't think I've ever seen you that happy
My
before.
head is so huge. Huge.
Did you see Jonathan's look? He's like,
Like slightly in love, but slightly scared.
did they really put me in here with her?
So I might buy a house downtown, which is
I
for
heard, yeah, I
funsies.
saw that. I think you should.
Or in Lincoln, where it's kind of more suburbia nightmare.
Lincoln is closer to here, right?
Yeah,
Not that much.
no, not by much.
I hope everyone's okay.
It's just a glass. Don't cry over
I
shattered
think you should
glass.
go downtown. When I first moved to Sacramento, I lived downtown for the first 2 years, and it was a blast.
See, I'm kind of in the mood for having a blast. Some nice renovated homes downtown, closer to East Sac. Not in the rich part, but in the nice part.
Like the 30s or the 40s? So we got the 30s, and then there's the,
The fabulous 40s,
yeah.
and then there's the 50s.
Don't go. That's too far.
It's in the 30s or the 50s.
That's gangland.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
They still have a crepe area there, so you know it's legit. Arthur on the button raises to 105. Aces 3 bets to 525 with an 8-9 offsuit.
This game is officially out of the muck.
It's never been in the muck.
And Arthur's gonna let it go. We will not see a flop on this one.
Aaron B says make Veronica and Franz a 10-20 and watch all the crashes. You know what? If I made my game any bigger, it would be the biggest game in Northern California. The 1-3 plays like a 10-20 half the time. If you can make $4,500 on a 1-3 game, the game's freaking big. Frickin'. My mother always says, Veronica, you say frickin'. You don't say frickin', you swearing. I don't care you say not swear. You say frickin', you swear. You don't swear in front of mother. You not love mother.
I don't know what just happened. Can I give a positive affirmation right now
To what?
to Brent?
Yeah, I really like Brent.
I have to say, like, I wasn't sure at first because he's so quiet and laid back. But
such a weirdo.
He is really, like,
Super
so
awesome.
perfect for the team.
Love it.
He gels with every commentator.
I love
He's
working
witty,
with
like,
him.
out of the blue. Like,
Yeah.
out of the blue. He'll sideswipe you with something. You're like, God damn it, Brent, you're really funny.
I really like him.
And I knew once you said that you liked him that we were golden because Veronica doesn't like anyone.
I don't. I hate everybody. And it took me a while that my bun was in that oven for a while. And I was like, okay, I'm ready.
What's that mean, bun?
That means like that it
I
took
thought
me a
that
while
meant
to
you're
warm up to him.
pregnant. You're
No,
not pregnant,
I'm not
are you?
pregnant with Brent's child. I mean, I was, but, you know,
Pills.
pills. No. Oh, I'm sorry, Brent.
It's hot in here. I love Brent, and now Casey's done a couple shows, and she's a natural. Instantly, we have such a great team.
We do.
And you know what? I've noticed there's been some hater comments on YouTube. People saying like, oh, the commentators always acting like they know what's going on and they can see the cards face up. Like, you guys aren't that great. You don't know that much. You know what?
Why do you read comments?
We're auditioning commentators.
Why do you hate comments?
Get in
Why
here.
do you read comments? Who cares?
Well, it's, you know, like managing the channel. It's like kind of my job.
Oh my gosh. Like, can you get any more crazy? It's Matt, right? In seat 1,
Yeah.
Matt looks like he's got 420.
No, Matt's in 4. Mike's in 1.
Mike looks like he's got 421 in front of him, and it was like just $20 calling. I'm waiting for the graphics to catch up. Ace's Nightmare. Raise
It
to
is. It was
420
a raise to 420.
with a King Jack. Ace 7-4 on the flop. Arthur flops top pair.
Wow.
And leads.
I love it.
Oh, no, sorry, he does not lead.
No, an ace is good enough. So we do have yellow chips in play, in case you were wondering. The purple and the yellow chips are oversized. Purple's 500, yellow's 1,000, and that's what James actually came to talk to me about 20-30 minutes ago, and now the stream is caught up. They're running out of white chips. There's so many chips in the game. We're starting to run low on white chips, so they're putting purple and yellow
How
chips
many
into
other
play.
big games are on the outside?
So that's a 5-10 on table 12 that also has a bunch of players feeding into the 5-10-20. We have 2 5-5s. We have a 6-12 Omaha, a couple 4-8 Omahas, and then of course our usual spread 1-2, 1-3, no limit Holdem games and a limit Holdem game. It's pretty packed in here tonight, and it's just getting started. Friday nights at Stones are usually off the hook.
Hizzy,
Yeah.
off the hizzy.
And we are working on something. Veronica is going to be doing something very soon in the future on Friday nights. We are going to be doing the Poker After Dark session, the call-in sesh with Veronica Brill, and it's going to be called Brillionaire Hour.
Is it?
No, I don't know. I just threw something out
Like,
there.
how come no
What do
one
you
talked
guys
to me?
think it should be called? If we did at the end, we stopped streaming at 10. Veronica takes phone calls from 10 to 11. What do we call it? You guys make up the name. Let's let them pick.
Matt H raises to 60, gets a couple callers, flops basically the nut flush draw, but not much else. Gets checked too.
No one really with much of anything here. So ace, high, and nut flush draw. So you can see 4 ways has most of the equity in this hand.
One thing I want to know is, will I be allowed to say anything I want? Like, is it like gonna be no swearing, no things are off topic?
We have to work it out, but I think if we shut down the stream and started a new stream like right away and put the mature content on, then we should be okay. But we have to look into it.
Yeah, because
right now the lawyers are working on something else that's kind of big. I showed you something earlier, and so we're finalizing that. And after that, we can get them looking at other things.
All right, because I don't need my limitation.
New bay coming in.
I have a new bay coming in?
New bay coming.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited to hear about this new bay.
We've actually announced it already on the stream, because people that watch Stones Live, they get the scoop way ahead of everyone else.
What are we announcing?
You can tell them now if you want.
What?
That Jason Somerville's coming.
Oh, Jason Somerville. Yes, Jason Somerville's coming. I probably won't be in the booth with Jason Somerville or any pros because Justin never schedules me.
No one's going to be in there with him. He's bringing his own guy.
Okay.
Yeah. He said, Stones Live, you guys are great, but we do our thing. When you're a boss, you boss it up. I think you should do a show with Andrew Nemi, though.
Sure.
Why not? She's like, whatever. Yeah, if I have to.
Don't you know who I am?
But you know what? What about Kevin Martin? I thought you loved Kevin Martin.
I really love Kevin Martin. I would go in the booth with him.
Would you?
I had a really
make
good
out
time.
with him for $5?
No, I'm not. Just because I joke doesn't mean I want to stick my tongue down everyone's throat.
But
I don't.
Kevin Martin, you wouldn't?
No, and I'm not friends with him. He has a girlfriend. Like, I'm not that kind of girl.
I'm gonna say, if he didn't have a girlfriend, you wouldn't kiss him?
No.
For $5?
No.
10.
No.
50.
Stop.
What's the price to kiss Kevin Martin?
It's not that. You're just belittling me, and you're
How am I
making me
belittling
feel
you?
like a piece of meat.
No,
And you know what?
You're breaking
you
my
better
heart.
Get down on your knees and kiss my butt.
Okay. I hope my girlfriend's not watching.
I thought I was your girlfriend.
Shit. All right, guys. Let's get a hand out there. Sarah, do your thing. I like Sarah's hair, by the way. You notice all the purple in it? It looks really good.
Mr. Smiley said the whole show will be V just cussing everybody out. Depends on the mood I'm in. I'll hear you out. If you're irrational and you make no sense, I'll probably
Is this like
cuss
girl
you out.
Lyman? Are you just going to do girl Lyman?
I am going to do the girl Lyman.
You can't smoke a cigar in here.
I might. I've been told a lot of things that I can't do in my life, and I still end up doing them, and no one's fired me.
That's not true. We do fire her on occasion, and then we have no one else that will tolerate us, so we have to take her back.
Yeah.
Kind of like how relationships work.
Yeah. Mr. Smiley, you're 100% correct. That's probably what it will be. Andre with an ace queen raises to 60.
Don't do it,
+1.
Andre. It's just a drawing hand.
Super Mario calls. Ace's Nightmare. God, you just have to love him. He calls. I love the table 11 card protector there.
That's great, isn't it?
Does it stay with the table or with the dealer?
That one stays with the table.
Okay.
So we have just a regular Stones gambling on all the other ones, and then this table gets a special one.
King 4-6.
A whole bunch of diamonds.
Yeah, Super Mario flops top pair.
Kryn in the Twitch says it should already be set to mature because this whole thing is a bit spicy.
Saucy. Yes.
Saucy. I think spicy's better. You correct people's names, I correct their words.
Oh, that's the name for the show. I'm not that kind of girl. I like it.
Yeah, that's really good.
I'm not that kind of girl.
Until Jake has to fill in, it's going to be awkward.
Perfect. Because he's not that kind of girl either.
Check that out. You can follow us on YouTube or Twitch. Make sure to subscribe or follow whichever one is appropriate for where you are. We're also doing a contest tonight. Head to Twitter at Stones Live Poker. Retweet the most recent tweet on there. Make sure you subscribed on YouTube. We are going to be selecting 5 people for a swag bag win opportunity. I'm just going to put the words together and they'll figure out the meaning. A hat, a card protector, a bag, mail to the U.S. Winners, retweets. Think they got it?
Yeah.
New hand.
You can drive home that point a little more, but I think it's driven home as much as it can drive.
I'm done driving.
Super Mario in the hijack raises to 75. Ace Jack of clubs. We call that suitored around here. Puppy feet.
Suitored.
Square bear. on the button, getting bored.
Wow.
3 bets to
Does
240.
this shock you?
Yeah, it
He's
does.
usually pretty tight.
I think he's getting bored, and I think he wants to maintain some sort of image.
Okay.
And he doesn't realize how strong Super Mario actually is, and he's not folding. And I don't love this check dark stuff. 10-8-5,
wow.
all hearts.
That might slow the action down just a little bit. We've been seeing a lot of suited boards.
Jake now, with the action on him, decides to c-bet. He probably would be c-betting his entire range, not most of his range, I would say, on the button being checked to. He bets 225, a little less than half the pot.
Oh, and it's going to be good. So kudos, Jake. And I think you're right, a board play, but it works out for him. Scoops up a $200 profit. Is there a meaning that you're aware of behind the name Square Bear?
That's what his girlfriend calls him.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Adorbs.
Yeah, it's adorbs. The name of the show, they're calling it Poker with V, or I Was Just Practicing, David Olson. I would say, what is this? Do you think this is practice or a game? Are we talking about practice, or is this a game? Oh, we're talking about practice, because I thought we were talking about a game.
Paul Letty wants to know if we will announce the winners for the swag bags tonight. Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant of the tournament that we're watching.
Jake is currently the short stack. That's the
Schwartz
problem.
stack? The Schwartz.
The Schwartz.
I feel like I'm hearing
Leave me alone.
some sort of speech impediment out of you tonight. The Schwartz stack.
Pediments.
Ace's Nightmare raises to 200. Square Bear and Arthur.
Oh, Arthur
Call.
nails the flop. A set of 4s.
You gotta. The thing about nailing this flop is that it doesn't connect with your pre-flop raiser's range very much.
Whoa, wait a minute. What is Ace's Nightmare's range?
It's anything.
Everything.
But he was the original raiser. But he was raising with 7 deuce, or calling a raise. So yeah. Square Bear bets 350. Arthur calls 6 on the turn.
What's Square Bear betting here for? Arthur in trap mode.
I think Square Bear maybe thinks he can get, you know, a better hand like an ace high to fold, but after he calls the flop, I think check back
There
is
we
fine
go.
here.
There we go. All right. He's got a good read on it.
8 on the river.
And that board.
I think that river's good for Jake because
Yes.
it basically saves him money.
Exactly. I was just going to say that.
Because if he would have paired his king, he may have just called off.
Would have been the end of it. What does Ghost of M mean? I miss happy Veronica. You
I
look
am happy.
She's happy. Be
This is
happy,
happy.
damn it. This is happy. Look.
I've never been happier.
Over in the Twitch chat.
DTD Pepper says, other than Stones, what's your favorite poker room?
That's a
There's
good
another
question.
poker room?
I have 2. My 2 favorite rooms, one in California outside of Stones, is the California Grand. Have you ever played there?
No.
A really fun room, just on your way to the Bay Area. And outside of California, Aria, the one and only. I think
Yeah.
Aria is just a fantastic room. One
I'm
of the
gonna
best
live there
poker
the next time I go to
experiences.
Vegas. I'm gonna live there.
You should.
Yeah.
I happen
move in.
to. I know the guy that runs it. If you want me to hook you up, he's my good friend. His name is Sean McCormick.
I bet if I send him some nipple snaps, he might even get me a room.
What if I sent nipple snaps?
Oh, for sure, I'm getting rooms then. Ghost of M says I'm salty. What? This is sugar, honey.
She's fine.
This is my sugar. You should see me salty. Woo! Woo!
David also says she has to behave. She's in the box with the real boss.
Damn right. Ace's Nightmare raises to 40. Jake's finally wearing his glasses. He told me to hold him accountable.
Because he misread a hand once.
Once. Once? Only once? No, it's like multiple
Oh,
times.
they're off now. Okay.
Square Bear 3 bets to 120.
And Ace's Nightmare is not going anywhere. He has painted cards, and it doesn't matter what you 3-bet to, he's calling.
That's true. Queen Jack 10.
Nice flop for him.
2
Now,
pair for Ace's Nightmare. Open-ended for Square Bear.
touch of danger.
Backdoor flush draw for Square Bear also. Ace's Nightmare is not going anywhere. You don't flop 2 pair
Jake
with this
has to
hand.
know that even on a flop like this, oh, he's all in, he says. He looks at his hand all in. Jake's laughing. Jake's laughing on the outside. Oh. Mike says he's not going to call. He's announcing it straight up.
He'd love to call and just bank.
It's straight up gambling if he does. He's open-ended draw. How can he do it? And Ace's Nightmare, Mike S. is scooping this pot.
God. Love me some Mike S. David Olson says she's a spicy meatball. Ooh, I make amazing spicy meatballs.
Oh, from Costco, right?
No, I make them from scratch. I cook from scratch. Don't embarrass me.
So for anyone that's trying to get in on the contest tonight, there's still plenty of time. We will announce the winners at the end of the stream. Head on over to Twitter at Stones Live Poker and retweet the most recent tweet. You'll be entered. 5 people will get a Battle of the Ages hat, a Stones Live card protector, and a bag. It says Stones Gambling Hall on it.
JFK Stones is probably the most popular guy in the world. The guys are really yelling. I'm letting them. This is like the loudest outside of Veronica and Friends game I've ever listened to.
So just so you know, whether you're live on the air doing an important job or whatever, when Kermit, one of the casino owners, wants to talk to you, you just go and talk.
Oh, he's a casino owner?
He's one of them, yeah.
Oh, cool.
You didn't know that?
No, I don't even know who these people are.
He's the big dog. So.
And?
Woof.
What did he tell you? You're fired?
He actually said, who's that girl in there with you? And I said, that's Veronica Brill. She's one of our best commentators. And he said, I don't care who she is. Get her the hell out of here right now.
Get the fuzzy handcuffs. Get her out.
He's a big fan of Stones Live, actually. He's been a big advocate for it sometimes when we're trying to do certain things and it's getting caught in the political process of the company. Kermit will step in and say, no, it's Stones Live, it's part of Stones, and we're going to do it.
Yes. 7-8 on tilt. What's up? He says Brill 2020. If you vote for me, Wine Wednesdays, Monday through Friday.
Can I be your vice president?
Big O is spread across the state.
Big O is spread.
And 5-Bet Jesus is real.
What
He's
about
sitting
online
in our
poker?
game and
Online poker legal?
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
753.
There's a bunch of cards on the board and they don't connect with anyone. And it looks like every pot is between Ace's Nightmare and Square Bear.
Now, Bob Kraft, did I win yet?
They want to know for the swag bag.
Negative free roll. I must be in heaven because VB and JK are almost naked in the cage. My meatballs are now baking. You're welcome. Ace's Nightmare bets 600. It is going to be all night with these two.
I think Jake is here because of Mike.
High.
Jake's here because of Mike.
Yeah.
Right? Plain and simple.
And Mike's getting the best of him. Win the button Monday, February 19th.
This
at
tournament is going to be sick. Wicked off the hook. First of all, noon,
like Ebola?
a noon o'clock start time, right? So you can sleep in. It's President's Day, February 19th. Now it's a 300 buy-in, 30K guaranteed. You win the pot, you get the button the next hand, but as if that weren't degen enough, $100 bounties. You're playing.
Yeah, I probably will.
Probably. Look, these two are in love with each other.
They're besties. Mike's a fun time. Mike, Matt, I'm just gonna write it down because I can't do this Ace's Nightmare crap. What's his name?
Who?
Ace's Nightmare?
Oh, it's Mike S. You really had, right?
Yeah, because there's Matt's, there's Mike's, there's Matthew's, there's Matt H, there's...
Did you just try to click the stylus?
Stop.
Just check it.
3-day, I always call him 3-day, raises to 65. Andre calls. He's in seat 3.
3-day.
He says Nightmare in a small blind, 3 bets. And he's been doing this all night, so it looks like he's doing it with anything. Unfortunately for everyone else, he did wake up with pocket kings. If Day calls, then Andre might. No, not gonna get paid with his kings. That's unfortunate. And he's doing shots of tequila, and we love it. Geo Cool, what's up? Geo Cool asked Justin, what's the bind for tomorrow's tourney?
Tomorrow's just the Saturday, 150, 12K, guaranteed. That's a great tournament. We get like 150 players usually.
Founder 1960 says show name, the Veronica Degenerate Show. Instead of Degenerates?
It's too. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
no, it's just,
yeah.
you know, I think it should be something that has its. It's gonna be like catchy.
I like it. David Olson says that's it, Flounder. Yeah, I like that one. The Veronica Degenerate Show.
Is that David Olson, our David Olson, that's played on the like Dream Seat game and a couple times on the stream?
You have a really good memory. There's like 5,000 Davids out there.
Not Olsons though. There's like only maybe 500 of those.
Adam, in the cutoff, putting in a little bit of Razy Daisy to 75. Don't tell me Super Mario folded. No, he did not. He called. And Ace's Nightmare with pocket 10s. Is he going to push back? Put the cameras on Ace's Night. Oh, I hate that I miss his betting.
He 4-bet to
3 bet to 410.
I mean 3-bet, sorry. And we are not going to see a flop on this one. Super Mario is not calling that with 5s.
Negative free roll. I must. Oh, he already said he must be in heaven. Am I seeing this old? And Mr. Smiley says shots make everything better.
Depends on the shot. I actually quit drinking.
Is it because you're fat?
No.
Because on the stream you look skinny, but then when you stand up, it's like a pear.
I'm not fat. The camera has 5 pounds, but there's like 20 cameras in here.
I got my lipid profile done and all my blood work for my checkup.
And?
I'm like perfect.
You're healthy?
Like healthier than healthy. She's like, oh my gosh, you're like a 20-year-old. I'm like, I know, honey. I know. Wow. I'm amazing. Should see me in the bedroom.
So you can sleep for days.
It's because I sprint every day up and down this hill. And now one of my neighbors, he's doing it. I'm like, hey, you're in my sprinting spot. Why are you sprinting where I sprint?
There's room for everyone to sprint there.
He's trying to get up in my sprint spot.
Ace's Nightmare connects again with the 5. It seems like he's scooping every single pot. Racing Guy in Twitch, he says Little V will bring the big O. Guys, we are trying to get Big O. I know what you're talking about.
Are we talking about poker?
We are. Check this out. Coming up later this month, it's just a couple weeks away. Jonathan Little will be right here in this very booth, February 19th for the final table of Win the Button Bounty. The next night, 1-2 No Limit with possibly Veronica will be here. And then she's actually playing, he's playing in your game Wednesday night. And you have none other but the infamous, the one and only JK Squared doing the commentary for that. Unless, of course, we can get that special guest convinced to come in here. I will gladly give up my seat for him.
I'm trying. I'm working my magic.
And we do plan on having Jonathan here for February 22nd, the 1025. However, we've recently come to our attention. He was nominated for GPI Award. And if he ends up being in the top 3, he is going to skip out early, so he might not be here for that day.
Oh, that sucks.
But we will know soon. What's this?
So these are my mints, and I put one piece of mint with acid in it, and I just kind of shake it out, and like it's just to see like when am I gonna drop this
Can I
acid?
play?
Yeah. You do ecstasy with your mints.
Can you mix?
Yeah, sure.
No? All right.
And like the more you do, the better chance you
So
have.
Square Bear picks up pocket jacks. It's a 3-bet and a win, and finally back on the upswing for Square Bear.
I want to confirm with everyone that's just mints.
Guys, don't forget, you have a chance tonight to win one of these swaggy bags. You get the bag, you get a Battle of the Ages hat. They're actually really nice hats. And it's been touched by Veronica, which is good. And in the secret pocket of the bag You also get a Stones Live card protector. I love the card protector, and it says "See you on table 11" on the other side, and I've licked it. So,
Oh my God! And baby Jesus.
head over to Twitter. Retweet that last tweet at Stones Live Poker, and stay tuned at the end of the show. We will announce 5 winners, 5 of these to send out to you guys tonight.
Stones Live Poker says licked it, and now it has a trace of acid.
It's worth more now.
Adam races to 75. Square Bear calls.
Right on
Ace
cue.
King 9.
There's the ace.
So Adam flops top pair and checks over to Square Bear. I don't mind a check back. That flop really connects with Adam's pre-flop raising range, especially since he's under the gun. Square Bear bets 100. Adam calls. 4 on the turn.
Oh,
Now Adam picks up 2 pair.
Just to add insult to injury, I mean, it doesn't help him any, but not that he needed help.
Check on the turn. I like the check by Jake.
110 remaining in the deck, and Square Bear catches it. The other 10 had been folded.
Now Jake's-
That's a 1-outer.
Jake's gonna get so much value out of like a 2 pair kind of hand.
I never want to hear Jake complain again about how he never catches his cards.
And then he's gonna be like, oh, he always has Queen 9 here when he raises me. Adam is probably just gonna call. He probably like did some pot control with checking. He may not even call this. He may think that even a better ace beats him.
Mr. Smiley says Jake can't catch a break. That was kind of a break. 1 card left in the deck that can help him.
7-8.
He's 3% going to the river.
7-8 on tilt. He's like, ooh, yes, 10 ball. Mr. Smiley says, never mind. Once in a while, you have to get lucky, and you can't just be good. And Jake is usually neither.
I like getting lucky.
I do too.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna move downtown and just like live in Faces at night.
I will come visit you nonstop if you move downtown.
Really?
Absolutely.
You're not a visitor. Like, you don't even text me back until you're at work. How are you suddenly gonna visit me?
I'm antisocial, but I actually made a resolution for 2018 that I want to connect more with humans.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not human, so I guess we don't have
You
to.
count.
I'm soulless.
What's the best way to appear to be normal?
Smile when people talk to you.
Like that?
Yeah.
All right, we're 3 ways in this pot. Adam hits a jack, and pocket 8s are having a sad day here. And they're gonna bet anyways. Mario sticks some chips in there with pocket 8s, and let's see.
Andre looks like he just stepped out of like 1978 Mad Men. Like with that jacket with some leather on it.
I don't get
his
the reference.
hair. Poker Pro Eric, I want to connect with more humans. Buy a Tesla with Mega Computer.
Thank you, Poker Pro Eric.
You did just buy a Tesla.
Well, I kind of like get the feeling of connection with the Tesla, so
So
it
I
replaces humans in my life.
have a vibrate mode.
It has and a seat warm mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm holding off on buying a new car until I get my mortgage because it kind of counts against you,
I
right?
thought you were gonna say until they come with the sex robot option.
Oh no, I already have the sex robot. I don't need the option in my car. No, honey. He cleans my
Honey.
floors,
Ooh.
and then I plug him in.
Oh, that's not a sex robot. That's a Roomba.
Oh my God! They promised me a sex robot. I've been waiting all this
How
time.
are you having sex with a Roomba?
Don't ask. Don't ask. I really used to love my Roomba. I thought it cared.
Just so you know, that's not technically what they refer to as love, typically. All right, guys, new dealer. It is a bomb pot. $100 going in. 9 players seeing the flop. Oh, it looks like 8 players. Someone's gone. So we will have a 8-way. Oh, is it 2? 2 people gone. Okay, a 7-way bomb pot then. It's still pretty crazy.
We say cray in the business.
Look, our commentator box has disappeared, so we can get naked now.
Seven, 8 on tilt. Did you answer his question? Answer. Which Tesla did you get,
The
JK?
cheap one. The Model S.
There's no cheap Teslas.
Why are you staring like that?
Do you hear them talking?
Yeah, it's really clear, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Super Mario bets 275. Ace's Nightmare calls, and I think Ace's Nightmare is asking, why are you staring like that?
We got a superstar over here looking over our shoulder.
Andre raises. Now this is a 3-bet to 825.
There it is. Ace's Nightmare hand pops up. He has connected with the board. He has a queen, and right now he
I can't
is
believe
a
he's
dog to Andre.
raising with a 5. Super Mario, I mean, he's getting a better hand to fold, Andre.
Yeah, we're way in the past, Mike. I mean, I think he knows he has the best of it.
You can't call. Well, Ace's Nightmare
He can call, actually.
can
And
call.
he will.
And he will.
Let's see a club on the turn, just for fun. There it is.
Yep.
So now Ace's Nightmare has the better club draw. However, Andre is still ahead with that 5.
2.7K with a Queen 3 versus 10-5.
Ace on the river. Check mark to Andre. Can he hang on? Will Mike bet? Oh, Mike grabs a handful of chips. That's maybe 1,800 to 1,000.
So gross when you're Andre here. I mean, everything beats you.
Here's the only thing.
Everything a flush beats you.
I think
An
he
ace.
calls. Yeah.
Wow.
Did he call? He did. Okay, look. Here's the only thing that I'm thinking of why Mike's bluff doesn't work there is he didn't bet the flop. And if you have an ace, you bet the flop,
That's
right?
true.
So when the river comes another ace and now he bets, it feels fishy to me.
Yeah. No, you're
And
right.
I think for Andre, that's why knowing that Mike has a wide range and seeing that he's betting an additional ace on the river, I think that's why we don't see too long of a thinking process coming from him.
I think so. The bet was originally from seat 9, and it was just a call from him. So a weak ace may have just called, but maybe the ace would have raised there, and then God damn it, I can never remember their freaking names. Andre put in the 3-bet basically, or he put in the raise. Sorry.
YouTube chat is on fire, by the way. They want to know now that they can't see the card protector, what am I doing with it? You want to tell them?
He's sitting on it.
They
In
also,
his pocket that he's asked me to retrieve after.
and you still have it.
Veronica, I'm ticklish. Do you want to see?
David also wants to know why we don't stream nightly. Well, can't afford Veronica nightly.
I just oh my gosh, I'd be living here. Then I'd never have a life outside of work.
And how's that different?
Such an ass. I can't believe, do you sign and approve my paychecks? Oh, Matt's jacket! Oh, this is so retro. So when I first started, I'm a fan of the stream, but I was the first commentator with Jake, and Matt used to wear that jacket back in the day, pitter patter my heart. Matt's wearing his old school jacket. I love it. That was from 2 years ago. Aw, Matt. Super heart you in that jacket. Fresh haircut, nice jacket. I know what he's trying to do. It's working.
Pitter patter?
Yeah, pitter patter my heart. He might be taking over Zach's spot. I'm just saying. Square Bear raises to 60.
You can't say that. You can say things like that.
No. Zach's still my number.
Look at this flop for Arthur. Unfortunately, he's not going to get much value out of it with 2 opponents overcards and no connection to the board. If he's able to let them catch up here.
Andre leads here when he's checked 2, but
that's nice.
That board definitely connects more with Arthur's range.
Square Bear's out of there.
Square Bear was the original raiser, so I hate calling him Square Bear. I think it's freaking stupid.
Can you tell us how you really feel?
Poker Player Eric says it's a Sacramento Kings jacket. I know. He always wears Kings gear.
Well, the Kings are kind of like a big deal around here.
Pitter patter, my heart. Matt's wearing that jacket.
Does that mean you're going to take the cover photo of Zach off of your Twitter?
I already have.
Oh.
It's me playing poker.
It's a whole new era now.
I know, like,
sad.
If Zach's on my list for Veronica and Friends in February. If he shows up, he'll go back to my #1 bank.
He was supposed to be in this game tonight, but he ended up getting tickets to a Super Bowl party in Vegas, so he ditched us.
Wow, he's kind of a big deal.
He is.
Yeah. And someone just said "Das Vidanya." Wow, that's Russian. That means good night, or good, like "Das Vidanya" is good night. Yeah.
I was dating this Russian girl for a while. I tried to learn some of the language, and as I started to be able to communicate better with her, I realized that I didn't really enjoy talking to her, so I stopped learning it.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. We don't like talking to you guys either. Anthony raises to 100. Super Mario calls. Ace's Nightmare calls. Arthur calls to a flop. King 7.
Whole bunch of kings. Speaking of the kings. We don't know what Ace's Nightmare has, but the way he's running tonight, probably a king. Anthony's gonna stick some chips in here with Queen 8. What do you think, like 160-ish?
Yes. This is kind of like a I shouldn't say non-traditional, because like every game is non-traditional, but it's like with seat 1 with Mike, it's kind of a lot more loose. It's like a lot more wild than a typical like standard bet size, standard C bet. Like he's just adding a lot of spiciness to this game.
Ace's Nightmare actually had the best hand there, and Anthony was able to take it down with a bet. I guess he was able to sell that he was on the king. And these types of games where the players are so deep stacked, I mean, it's such a different dynamic when you're playing like a 1-2 or 1-3. And going all in is only like, what am I going to lose, $400 or $500? Well, here you get all in, you could literally be flipping for 10K.
Yes.
Poker Pro Eric wants to know, are there any seats available for the February 20th stream? Let me put it to you this way, without trying to sound too condescending. On a normal game, we're usually full a week or two in advance. That one has Jonathan Little doing commentary. It's been full for like 2 months, okay? However, that being said, it never hurts. Text me, get your name on the list.
You'll be the 100th person down.
But no, the game has been full for quite some time.
And he's not my friend. I would never put him in my game, so...
Who, Jonathan Little?
No, Poker Pro Eric.
Oh. You two need to kiss and make up.
No, I'm not putting those dirty lips anywhere near me.
I thought dirty lips were your favorite.
He needs to apologize to the women of the poker room.
Oh. Okay, then.
Anthony, on the button, raises to 85. And he's going to scoop pre-flop.
So this Sunday, if you're free, stop on in. That's not what I was going to talk about, but I'll talk about that instead. Battle of the Ages on Wednesday. It kicks off Wednesday, Thursday with a 50 and over flight. Friday is the Young Guns, 21 to 49 years old. Saturday, all ages flight. 15% of each day comes back next Sunday to play day 2 on February 11th. Top 2 finishers from each age group get a card player poker cruise. It leaves in May. Now the cool thing about the poker cruise,
I want to win that.
By the way, $560 buy-in main event on the poker cruise. The winner of that main event will get a 10K seat to this year's WSOP main event.
Oh, nice.
So a lot of value. And also the ship stops in Bermuda, Jamaica, Tahiti, Bahama, basically all the places in the song. And come on, pretty mama.
Key Largo, Montego,
shaping
baby, why don't
Andre with pocket jacks. And
you know what? You're sitting in my seat.
I know.
I need some black tea.
Black tea.
You either have to wave them down or get up and order it for me.
Hey, Crystal, when you get a second, can you get Veronica a black tea?
With honey and cream, like usual.
And she would like a
honey and cream.
Ecstasy.
The usual.
Drop ecstasy.
And ecstasy, thanks.
But
If I start tripping out later, it's your fault.
yeah. What's up, Flounder? Thank you for joining us in the YouTube chat.
Founder 1960 says, Weronika, jesteś piękna. Dziękuję bardzo.
And Hooker over on the Twitch side says, Tahiti? What?
Yes.
Yes, you could go to Tahiti. Ace's Nightmare is, I believe, raising Anthony's raise of Ace King. Ace's Nightmare, Mike S was 6.
Rebats is 275. And look with a 6 deuce.
He's a
and we love
beast.
it.
Look, Day with Jacks. We got Jacks, Ace King, and of course 6 deuce.
And Matt praying to 5-bet Jesus for her hand.
Right, anything. Look at Arthur with Ace 9, has to let it go. That's Bixby. Bixby's talking back.
Yeah, I'm not saying it. I want that background. I love Samsungs. Day just calls, and now Anthony.
Do you think that's a tight play from Dave? Huh? It's a little nitty. He should repop here.
I don't know. I don't mind the call. I don't mind the call. The problem is now Anthony
Thank you,
is
Poker
going to
Hooker.
4-bet. Anthony's going to 4-bet in the small blind, which I think is the correct play. 1.1K. Ace's Nightmare folds.
Wow. So now the
775.
action player's out of the way, and we got Ace King and Pocket Jacks facing off. Does Day call here?
775 to call.
Oh, is this a shot being passed across the table to Arthur?
Yeah, I like these two.
Day is gonna let Jacks go. Wow. I thought we'd at least see a call.
I don't know. I think he got the better hand to fold. So I like it.
It's a great bet.
I like Anthony. I'm a fan of Anthony. I'm a fan.
Yeah,
My
he's
cheese. He's my cheese guru.
Cheese guru?
Yeah, he's cheese guru on Snapchat.
Oh.
And there is no. You're the only cheese guru in my life, Anthony. There's no other cheese gurus.
Not even Watbury?
Watbury's not on Snap. What's the?
It's coming up. It's
Thank you.
Look at
I love
this.
you.
Wow, look at that special delivery for you.
I put it in the middle. Just put it in the middle.
right.
Just make it good. Okay, she gave me jasmine green.
Oh, whoa. Sad.
I'm trying not to be a snob, but I'm a true snob.
They might be out of.
No, they aren't. They always do this.
Sad.
I know, T.
Hey guys, so just so you know, it is going to be February 28th to March 1st. You need to stop into Stones. This is a really cool promo that we are doing. The 24-hour give back. It supports the charity Weave. And for every person that walks through the door, whether you gamble, whether you spend money or you don't, it doesn't matter. You step foot through the door and Stones donates $100 to Weave. We're going to max it out at $75,000. My goal is to get to the max. $75,000 donated. It's a great cause. Check it out. Look it up on Google. And we look forward to seeing you here. Come say hi when you're here, whether you're going to play or not. Stop in. $100 goes to Weave just for you showing up. Look at this. We have Mike S. Ace's Nightmare. It's been super active all night. Now picks up Pocket Kings. Gets Matt to come along. And Matt, with an inside straight draw, is going to lead out into King's snap call. Your turn card is an ace. No help. A bunch of spades on the board also gives Ace's Nightmare the nut spade draw, instant call. And the river is a 5. I think Matt might give up here. He did bet
Thank
every
you.
street and got snap call.
Thanks, I appreciate
check,
it.
check. Kings show and are the best hand. Thanks, Crystal. And Mike scoops yet another pot. Go figure. Don't forget to pop over to Twitter. Look for @StonesLivePoker. Follow us on Twitter. Retweet our most recent tweet. You'll be entered to win the swag bag with the Battle of the Ages hat, Stones Live card protector, and of course the Stones gambling bag.
Can you hear them?
Yeah, they're going crazy.
So loud. This is like a Veronica and Friends without Veronica.
It's like Guy, Veronica, and friends.
Yeah.
Mike Stanley.
We should have
and
Mike
friends.
Stanley and friends. Canadian shooter JFK looking dapper as she Sheesh.
As usual. Again, the run good continues for Ace's Nightmare, picking up Queen Jack of Spade.
Can you make sure I don't leave my favorite chapstick here?
Yeah. Sorry, I only take it right off your lips. And there, Ghost to M has posted a link directly to the tweets that we're talking about. If you don't have a Twitter account, make a Twitter account so that you can retweet and be a part of this contest. 5 bags going out tonight.
Ace's Nightmare raised.
That's 3 more bags than are under my eyes.
Day calls Arthur 3 bets to 700.
She's talking poker, which is what we're supposed to be doing.
Ace's Nightmare calls. Heads up, now tell me, do you want to love me forever? Queen 10-5. Now, Ace's Nightmare flops top pair. Arthur with a backdoor flush draw. That's about it. Check, check. 9 on the turn. Ace's Nightmare is now open-ended with a top pair.
As if they couldn't get
That's
in
100.
there.
That's 100 into 1.6K.
Okay.
That's like
have to
the
call,
spaz
right?
out bet. That's the spaz out bet.
Wow. Jimmy Bluffett joins us in the YouTube chat. What's up, Jimmy?
Ghost of M quickly on top of it. Oh, see, I told you the spaz out bet.
Wow.
Bet 100. Arthur's gonna like spaz out and raise you.
It worked too.
8 on the river.
He makes
gets
the
there.
straight.
He gets there.
I don't think there's much more money to be made though.
And he's looking at it. And now he's all in.
All in. And unfortunately for Mike, Arthur has nothing to call with here.
He said he pissed me off. I like it. I love the dynamic of this table. And I think, like, Ace's Nightmare is just a fun guy. You know, every time I see him on the stream, he's laughing. I really don't like people who are just miserable when they're playing.
Yeah.
And he's definitely one of the funnest guys I've seen.
Hey, Ghost of M, where are you located? Are you going to be coming in to play when Vanessa's here?
Make Tweed.
Yeah, we can't drink alcohol. We can't drink alcohol anywhere on the house.
I would be drinking wine if he let me.
Why are you the boss?
It's the real boss right there. They want us to drink. Mike says
Can I
we can
have
drink.
wine? Can I have some edge?
You get whatever you want.
See? He's gonna buy me some edge.
Buy her a house.
What?
Oh, he said he'd buy me a house. Well, I'm buying one already, so I'm a little
Benefits of
late.
being a cute blonde. Men will buy you a house.
No, they won't.
They just say they will.
They just say they will. But then they want something.
What do they want? Like friendship and conversation?
Yeah, conversation. 3-day raises to 70. Super Mario.
Why did
That's a call.
Nig tweet get deleted? Why did he get deleted from the Twitch chat? What did he say?
Dave flops top pair with a flush draw. 10 high flush draw.
I can't even pull it back up and see what he said. I'm curious now. When people get their comments deleted, I'm always super curious what they
Why
said.
don't you use your finger and just like pull it down?
Ooh, you can use a finger.
I feel like you're so like in 2006.
Wait, is this thing on? Are we live? How's your tea?
It's good. It's good.
It's good.
I like black tea and I cannot laugh.
That's still there.
I love this guy. I love this guy in the game.
He is a lot of fun.
He is. This is what you want your life to be. You want your life to be as happy as he is.
And on another note, you want your poker table to be loud. When you're at a quiet table, that's the nitty table.
Oh,
When
really?
they're
Because how many
partying-
times have you shushed my game?
Well, you guys are a little excessive.
It's so good. Adam D raises to 70. Guess who's the #1 customer tonight? 3 bets to 270. Ace's Nightmare.
Mike
He's got
Stanley
so
in the,
many
in the
chips.
next Veronica and Friends.
Mike Stanley.
Mike S. Ace's Nightmare. Veronica and Friends. Huh? He's fun. Look at him. He's crazy. Let's go.
I'm already full. It's Jonathan Little.
Look at this. Adam
I could
has
kick out Zach.
the bottom side.
Look at him.
Ace's Nightmare with the top side. He's all in. He's playing for stacks. He's all in every single time.
He said, I don't care, I'll still beat you. And both of them flop open-ended, except Ace's Nightmare has a flush draw. He's 81% to win this hand.
And he loves putting people to the test.
I don't even think your draw is good, he said. I love it. I love this man. He's the best thing that's happened to this show since Veronica. Jake's taken off his glasses, which means he's going to start losing. Now he's showing off how good his hand is.
Mig Tweed says, by the way, Justin, it's Kenneth Assassin. Kenneth Assassin? What's that mean? Kenneth Assassin.
I don't even know what
So
you're
there it is, guys. The big game tournament is about that big game that's coming up this Sunday. That tournament starts at 3:30, right along with the Super Bowl, and it's a 125 buy-in. Every time either team scores a touchdown, every tournament
On the big game, not in the Super Bowl.
$50 cash pot splasher, and that's the same thing, 25 for.
What? He's had, I'm sorry, but C1 is partying.
Yeah, that's what he does. I told you. You need him on Veronica and Friends.
Yeah, I do. He's the male version of me.
Awkward.
Andre raises to 60 in the hijack. Adam D, 3 bets.
I like it. 3-bet, 180 with Ace Queen. Oh, Super Mario waking up with Pocket Kings. Let's do this, Mario. Ace's Nightmare with 6s, and we got a bunch of fun hands in here.
Adam, you got odds now. I only called because I thought you called.
Mig Tweet says, I play there all the time. That's a nickname Greg gave me.
King right in the window.
Nothing, though, for Ace's Nightmare. So I don't think he's going to make a ton of money unless he lets Ace's Nightmare spaz.
The thing is, Mario has not been super active, so the moment he does become active, he's going to get credit for a big hand.
He's wearing Golden State Warriors. You know, we're okay with Bay Area stuff.
And he does stick a bet in. He's not going to play it slow. And that's the wrap right there.
I feel like Mike's going to take the best of this game. Mike's going to like have the most fun, play the most hands.
If he even gets back
And
to
be
the
a fan
table,
favorite.
he's right here next to the booth taking shots.
I know. Hey, Mike! Bring a shot over here. Let's do a shot.
You can't.
Oh, this can't word. I don't understand what it is.
After.
Flounder 1960 says, taters. I like them taters. Sling blade. A little bit of sling blade action.
On the win. On the money line.
Wow, they are just
He's
having a
amazing.
blast.
I love this man. I should put him in Veronica and Friends. He might be a little too much for Jonathan Little, though. Jonathan Little is a peaceful man.
Do this on the Vanessa Cade game. Get 8 girls and then Mike S.
That sounds like a plan.
I like it. Because you're doing 1-3 for that game, right?
Yep.
That'll be a blast. All right, Ace's Nightmare in another pot. Go figure. Super Mario Queen 8 and Ace's Nightmare King Jack. No one's connected. But Ace's is gonna. His chips are sticky. Why are his chips sticky?
You know, guys go to the bathroom, don't wash their hands.
They don't.
Things get sticky.
That's gross. Wash your hands, guys.
Your penis is not sterile.
Who said that?
You must assume that if you're not washing your hands. You must assume that if you're not washing your hands. I'm a registered nurse. Let me just tell you, it's not sterile. Wash your hands after you go pee.
You should wash your hands before and after. Because,
Well, if you're playing with the chips, yes.
because I know where that's been all day. It's behind.
Well, I know
It's
you know
behind
where that's
this,
been. I don't care.
But my hands have been touching everything, so I don't want to get it dirty. So I wash my hands first.
Could you actually go without touching it though? Could you just like?
It kind of like a fire hose. It would just kind of like go everywhere.
Ace's Nightmare raise, King. King 10 calls.
Oh, does Ace's Nightmare pick up so many great hands?
Yeah, but the flop's not going to get him paid.
No, I mean, the fact that Matt didn't connect with anything as well.
And Matt just calls light with a King high.
Mick Tweed says that Stones has the wildest poker commentators. He's mostly talking about you, by the way.
No, I'm just giving you like a public service announcement from a registered nurse.
I'm going to go ahead and approve this one from Paul Letty, just because he's using technical terms and also quoting you. How could we reject a comment where he's quoting the commentator for the stream?
I am giving you a public service announcement. Do you want me to teach you how to put a condom on a banana too?
Yeah.
I mean, this is what nurses do. We have to teach you to wash your hands. Not everything is sterile.
You touch your wee-wee, you wash your hands. It's simple, right? Simple rule.
I wouldn't call it a wee-wee.
You do.
We're not in elementary school.
We're not? Sure
Most of us
seems
are
like
not.
it sometimes. Pocket sixes raise up to 75, and we're around to Ace's Nightmare, who I'm sure has aces.
Arthur flops top 2.
And Adam with
flops
a
a set. And OMG, this hand is going to get good. So Arthur checks.
action, Miss Jackson.
Arthur bets 175. And Adam is not going to go anywhere. I mean, sorry. Adam bets 175. Arthur's not going to go anywhere. My bad.
Same difference.
And a raise out of Arthur. Adam's got to think with the pre-flop action, raising to 75 out of Adam, and Arthur just calling. It's like he's kind of capped. There's no way he has aces or jacks here. Jacks aren't just gonna call. Maybe something like sixes, or sorry, something like an ace jack would just call.
Let me ask you this. Do you think there's any concern in Adam D's head that he's playing against a bigger set?
No, this is what I'm saying. Adam was the original pre-flop raiser. He raised to 75. Arthur just called. If Arthur had aces, kings, queens, maybe even jacks, he 3-bets. But he just called. He's capping his range. Ace, jack, ace, queen, ace, king, all within Arthur's calling range. Even ace, king, I think 3-bets.
Arthur is still leading out, and Adam is just taking the call line on every street here.
I think Adam now on the river, the way the hand played out pre-flop, he has to know he has the best hand. I think the only thing, I think he has to raise. He has to raise. If he gets checked to, he has to put out a nice like value bet. But he has to raise this. Nothing's beating him right now. Absolutely nothing. At the worst he has pocket jacks. Maybe. Most of his holdings he's beating.
So Arthur's leading out here. Do you think we finally get to see a raise from Adam?
Yes.
Because
He should be.
playing a little conservatively when he's last to act. I haven't seen him really
I'm
get
just saying,
aggressive.
at the very top of his calling range here is jacks. But
Oh,
yes.
there it is. There it is. That's what we've been looking for. I believe that's about 2,800 maybe. And Arthur is going to let it go. Discipline Lato. So, I want to say to Ghost of M, take it easy on Paul. It's kind of my fault because I approved the first comment. Probably made him think it was okay to make the second comment. But he seems like a nice guy, so.
Ghost of M, simmer down. Have a shot of tequila. Every time you ban someone, you should have a shot of
I'll say
tequila.
I'm very trigger happy with the band hammer.
I don't like the trigger happy ban hammer. I like the freedom of the room.
But they used to troll you so bad.
That's fine. And what? They made me famous and huge. And now I'm everything and 4,000 followers on Twitter. Actually, my followers went down because every like 6 months, Twitter cleans out all the bots.
Oh, really?
And I lost like 500.
You
in,
had
like
500 bots following you?
I don't even know. Like, I just get people following me, and then like when you get cleaned out, you lose a good amount.
Oh, it's sad.
It's kind of like taking a laxative. A Twitter laxative.
A twaxative.
A twaxative.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Ghost of M says, sorry guys, we'll try to easy up.
So Day wakes
Have
up
truth.
on the button, Ace King suited, or suitored, as we should say. And it doesn't look like we're going to get to a flop on the... Oh, wait. Andre still has a hand. We are heads up. My apologies, guys. And
Queen high flop.
okay, there's an 8. Andre connects. Day not too happy with this. Aces and kings are his only outs for the river if he decides to call. Andre has put in a $50 bet, and he's going to take down a $200 pop. Oh, Ghost of M, calm down. We're just giving you crap. We're not mad at you. We love you.
When's Ghost of M gonna come in here and do commentary with me?
I want Ghost of M to come play in the game when Vanessa Kate is here. I always see Ghost of M is in Vanessa Kate's chat, and he's
in everybody's
very
chat.
helpful.
Okay, so Ghost of M can't just be a helpful commentator or a moderator. He needs to be able to play and have fun
Okay,
and
let's
spew a
go.
little bit. Ghost of M's gonna show up to my game with $60 and
Ghost,
be like,
where do you live? Where's Ghost from? Are you local? Or are
Don't
you
invite him
loco?
to my game. My game might be full. I have almost all women.
I didn't say I was inviting him to your game.
She's coming into my game.
She? He?
Vanessa?
Yeah, well, Vanessa's in the game.
Yeah. Vanessa's in my game. And I'm saying it's mostly women.
Right.
So I don't want Ghost of
I
M
mean,
in my game.
mostly like everyone's women or people that are mostly women.
People that are
Like,
mostly
because
women.
We Are California could be non-binary
If
players.
you identify as a woman, I will say that you're a woman.
What if you just wear a skirt?
If you identify as a woman,
What
even
if
with
you
your balls
don't
hanging out,
Identify as a woman, but
you're wearing
in a skirt.
if you're making an effort, then I would put you in.
A for effort. Okay.
Right? We give credit for effort.
Yeah.
I don't think that you should have to dress a certain way based on some sort of gender that's you're identified to. Like, you can wear a dress if you're a man. I think you guys choose to wear pants. You choose to wear pants.
It's a choice. I am gonna come to work tomorrow in a dress.
Do it. No one's gonna fire you. We can't replace you.
They could. Everyone's replaceable. They might have to hire 5
I'm
people
not.
to do it. But,
I'm not.
Oh, you definitely are.
No.
Yeah.
My boss would cry without
We
me.
just put Jake in a blonde wig and we're.
Oh, for this? Yeah, I'm replaceable. My day job? No. Oh, you meant this?
Yeah,
Oh, this.
Yeah, you know, the important job, not the thing you do in your own
Listen,
time.
Linda, good luck finding a blonde. Number one, I can put up with all this. And that place. Although I'm a D-Gen and
It's true.
not the best player in the world,
Well, she's decent.
I play.
MLG Tweed in the YouTube chat wants to know, am I allowed to identify as a potato?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Sure. We're in California, man. 367 on the flop.
7 top pair for Super Mario.
Matt H needs a 4. Look at all that money.
I know, Arthur with a lot of cash in front of him.
Super Mario checks. Matt bets 80.
Aaron B says, if anything, it's easier to pee in a dress. Agreed.
I really enjoy being a woman. I don't care what any of you say.
Yeah, lots
I
of
would
free
not.
drinks. The free drinks, I think, is the best
I
part.
would not want to be a man.
And people trying to buy you houses.
I would not want to be a man. I think it sucks to be a man. You gotta fight to live, to get women. Like, women just walk in a room and do what we want. I think life's just so much better as a woman.
Yeah. I mean, in this day and age, you're born 100 years ago or before, then no. I mean,
Or like most
it's like
places in the world.
recently that it's become better to be a woman.
I mean, like Saudi, it's horrible. In Iran, I would never cover my hair unless I
I
had
like
to.
the rule they have there, though, where if you want to divorce your wife, like all you have to do is say, I divorce you 3 times. It's like the Beetlejuice divorce rule. Because, like, when I wanted to divorce my wife, like, there was a lot more to it.
Yeah, there's no Beetlejuice divorce rule in California.
I divorce you, I
Unless-
divorce you, I divorce you. You're done.
Unless the divorce pops up suddenly 9 months later after you say, I divorce you 3 times. The slow Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
$5,000 later with your lawyer fighting over shit.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
know how it happens.
Yeah, I do. Andre raises to 60. 2 divorces?
Actually, they've both gone really well.
Because you're so used to being broke that, like, it just is going well now?
What's half of nothing?
Exactly. What is that?
Look at this. King Jack flops the nuts. Rainbow board. Not even much except for a runner club suck out for Mike. And he's still getting action. Oh, there comes the club. Are you ready for it? Here it comes.
And Ace's Nightmare says you better bet strong.
This is
To
so
Anthony, you better bet
gross.
strong.
So gross. You know it's coming.
He thinks I'm bluffing, he said.
And we've got some chips going in there. I can't see how many. It's a snap call from Mike. I can't look. Oh, I can't look. This is going to be so gross. Oh no. Don't do it. Oh my god. So Ace's Nightmare has raised 1.7K. Anthony is all in, and I have a feeling we're gonna see a call here. There it is. Ace on the river. That's trips for Aces, still not good. Broadway is gonna double up. What a hand. That would have been sick if a club came on the river.
Lots of sick things could have came on the river. Clubs being pretty much it.
The sickest, yeah. Any club. Hey, that game on Monday that you and Brent commentated on was pretty awesome. The all ladies game.
Are you in love with Brent?
I have never seen. I said you as well.
Oh, sorry. I just keep talking about Brent all
The
night. It's like I'm
dynamic.
nothing.
It feels like you're talking about Brent an awful lot, right?
That's what I'm saying?
I know. I'm doing your thought bubble.
Oh, yes.
The ladies game is my point.
It was good.
It was a great game. What a different dynamic. Right?
Loved it. The hand of the night. The ace 10 versus king.
You got a clip of that.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it. It's
Yeah.
amazing. That game was full of action, and Brent and I
I think
love
we need
each
to do
other.
more. Were you like a little upset that you weren't in the game?
No, I love being in the booth.
Okay.
Yes.
You never lose any money in here.
That's true. All I do is lose money when I play, because I'm a degenerate gambler.
All right, back to the game.
Anthony's stacking his chips.
Action.
Lots of $100
Did you
chips.
see that?
Yeah.
I made it go back.
Yeah, you did.
Amazing.
You're a magician. Did you read The Secret?
No, should I?
Oh, I thought maybe you did. That's why you're so amazing. Your thoughts control your life.
It's true.
I really hope that the people in the chat understand sarcasm. Joe Kim said he called it. Poker Pro Eric says trips no good. Wow. And Paul Hiller says thanks for having my back, Justin and Veronica. I was just on a timeout for 5 minutes. LOL. Well,
Sad.
welcome back. And Ghost of M says he's sorry, and I hope you two can make up and be friends now. Recess is over.
Tara Moss says, is this game better than live at the bike tonight? Only 65 watching. We're new to Fridays. I don't think a lot of people have found us here. And we're kind of new to YouTube.
MLG tweet says I'm pretty much a tournament player there. I was just there last night, and I said goodbye to you, Justin, after talking to Johnny Cashing from the tourney at first. And Paul Hillard says I'm glad I'm not in timeout anymore. I'm a truck driver and bored on Friday nights at the truck stop and only watch for the commentators. Wow, thanks.
Awesome.
And
What's up,
Flounder
MLG?
says Veronica and trans. That's fine. If I would be so happy if I had like 8 drag queen friends that I could bring.
Hey, Veronica. Hey, Veronica. Bomb pot.
Yeah, well, I don't love bomb pots.
And they didn't get to see what I just did to you there because of the big window. So I'm going to do the commentary on this since you don't like it. So just be quiet for a second, okay? So for those of you just joining us, a bomb pot we do on every dealer change. Every player puts $100 in the pot. 9 players go to the flop, and then we play it out normal from there. We haven't seen the cards yet. Action is catching up, and we will get there.
Tronald Dump in the chat. Nice to see you. Great name for the 2018 Name of the Year besides Thick Gravy Enema.
And look at this. Day. Did I see that right? Day on pocket deuces? No, that can't be. Oh, no, he couldn't have. Okay, I thought I saw Day with pocket deuces, but it can't be because we have 3 deuces on the board now. And we still don't have Adam D's hand.
Bipolar Psycho, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Coach Ruffy, you run good when you flop the nuts and the against the Super Argo player. Yeah, it is nice. But I think he rivered the nuts, right? Nunu Tupoking says, I'm in love with Veronica. Get in line.
How long is the line?
Oh. I'm too tired to even look at it.
Well, all you have to do is lay there.
I don't even want to talk about pornos I've seen. I'm just not going to talk about it.
Oh boy.
I'm just not going to
Did
talk
I
about
stumble
it.
onto something?
No, like some girl was trying to break a world record. There was a line.
Oh. Oh.
I legit watched that. Not the whole thing. I got bored after like 5 of them. They each got like 30 seconds.
What was the record?
It was like 100 and something. Maybe it was 200. But I remember watching part of the record.
How would you like to be number 200?
Shut up! Even being number 1. I mean, you know.
No, it's okay.
No, because she's a porn star. Like, you're probably number like 26,000.
It's like she's taken a shower since the last time.
Yeah, but you're. Okay. You don't get what I'm saying.
Test it. Multiple choice, usually. It makes it easy so they can pass.
Kim Jong-un says, I'm in love with America.
Paul Hillard says, I like Brent too, but they're all cool except for Drunk Moneymaker. That was more annoying than funny. Drunk Moneymaker's great.
Oh, I love Drunk Moneymaker. You know what? After you win a World Series of Poker bracelet, you do what you want. Right? If I win the main event, you'll let me swear and drink in the booth indefinitely, right?
Yeah, if you get a WSOP bracelet from the main event, you can do what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll probably pay you more. 2 cookies instead of 1.
Oh, I want 2 cookies. Arthur raises to $75. Andre calls. Ace's Nightmare. Oh my god. I love him. Bless you. Made 5-bet Jesus bless you. He 3-bets to 300.
5-bet Jesus is real, by the way.
I know. I've been praying to him and 5-bet baby Jesus.
I think baby Jesus is better. Ace's Nightmare is 3-bet to 300 with Ace 5, and Andre's going to call with 7s, it looks like. Arthur, I believe, still has his hand, but we cannot see it yet. And we're going to get a flop 3 ways.
King, Jack, Deuce, 2 clubs.
7's in the lead, as far as we know. Again, still don't have Arthur's hand.
Arthur's sitting in that spot. It's just a weird spot for reading the cards.
No, the problem is his cards are sideways.
Yeah,
they need to be
vertical.
straight forward.
I wish the dealer would fix
Slap
that.
him? Oh.
Slap him in the face.
Yeah.
Just like beat him, grab his head, smack him.
Have you ever
grab
gone to
him by
that
the
restaurant
nose?
Dick's? It's supposed to be like the answer to Hooters, but all the servers like treat you like crap.
No, I
Yeah.
so want to go there.
They're
What?
like, yeah, they walk up and they're supposed to be like, "What's up, idiots? Like, are you ready to order?" Like and stuff like that. You haven't heard about this?
I should work there.
It's like a total thing. No, but it's supposed to be all dudes. Like it's the opposite of Hooters.
Oh.
And they put like big like penis hats on you when it's like your birthday and stuff.
Oh my gosh, I want to go to this place.
There's one.
How has no one ever taken me to Dick's?
I just don't think that's true. Jesus.
Jesus.
Cheeses and crackers. 5-bet cheeses.
5-bet cheese. Anthony, the cheese guru, who is really Jesus. The second coming, who is a degenerate poker player and wants to be left alone. Ace's Nightmare says, I'm not going to bother looking. I'm just going to raise. Oh, no, he calls. I'm going to tell you a story about my day tomorrow morning, what I'm doing when we have a lull. Square Bear raises to 100.
Hey, your crush, your bae, is in the Twitch chat, sitting at the airport watching us with a shot of Patron waiting to get on the plane. What's up, Zach? Thanks for tuning in.
My bae! My bae's with his fiance.
He's supposed to be in the game. Supposed to be in this
he was
game.
supposed to be in
Got
the
the
game.
Super Bowl party invite in Vegas.
Yeah, but hopefully he shows up for the Veronica and Friends Jonathan Little edition,
Yeah,
which
enjoy
he's
yourself. Carlin 112,000 says hello, Veronica and Justin from Twitch. See you next month at the Veronica and Friends game.
Very excited.
Who is that?
Who's coming to the Veronica and Friends game?
I don't know. Who are you, Carlin?
My Veronica and Friends game is a very tight list.
They might. I have been getting signups, Vanessa Cade's friends, for the Monday night game, so maybe they think that that's the Veronica and Friends game. Just so you know, all the Stones live games I keep lists for, except one, that's Veronica's game. If you're not in with her, sorry.
Not saying, I'm just saying.
Arthur with pocket tens.
I think that Zach from SAC is as big of a fan of Matt H as I am. Plus, I think they're besties, you know.
There it is, Dick's Last Resort, confirmed. That's the restaurant we need to go to.
Yes. My
Veronica
birthday
wants
is
to
in May.
know why no one has taken her to Dick's, okay?
I'll give you an extra.
Square Bear in the small blind raises to 130.
Re-ray!
These raises have been just out of
sad,
control.
right?
3 betting, 4 betting. I mean, it's just been a nice
be more,
game.
though, bigger.
So Arthur is 3 betting to 420. And Jake is loving every
Look
moment
at
of
that,
this.
double check, count to 10. He knows what he's gonna do.
And do we have like, is he doing a karate kick
Hey, Russ, I
pose
think
right
that was the crane. The karate kick crane.
there? The crane. The crane is being done by Mike S. Mike S is probably my favorite human being right now. I've never seen anyone more happy than Mike S.
He loves life. I think Jake is taking too long, and that does probably give away the strength of his hand, especially if he comes back with the raise.
I think he's thinking about calling.
It's a 10-second count. No matter what, it's a 10-second
raising.
count and act. We need a shot clock in the game.
I think it's okay. I think it's okay to be methodical about your decision making and take some time.
But how much is too long?
I don't know. This is a big game. I think it's fine to take time.
That's a fair point.
And Square Bear 4 bets to 1.1k. Arthur quickly calls. We're going to see a flop. King 10 on the flop, and it's going to be a fun night.
We'll see the strength of Jake's hand is given away with that re-raise. I think he could have got
it's definitely
tricky,
like kings,
just called, and of
kings,
course, ace on the flop. This is going to be a fun hand. Check with his
Jake
middle
hates
finger.
it.
Did you see that?
Yeah, he always checks with his middle finger. Arthur
Check,
checks
check.
back.
Turn is a 6. Will Jake fire here?
I think check on the flop. Maybe an ace
Check again.
doesn't check back.
Arthur needs to fire
He
here.
might
if
also be
wants a
doing some
chance.
pot control. Like he may say like I check call anything.
Check, check.
Now he has to think his kings are good. Checked twice.
Wow, what a sick turn card. We're one card on either side away from possible straight.
Yeah, but none of these two have that straight. None of these two have that in their range.
The way the pre-flop action went, raise, re-raise,
They both have big
re-raise.
pairs.
And the only thing Jake is thinking here is, wow.
See, the one thing Jake
maybe.
is worried about is aces
Ace
flopping
king.
a set,
Or ace king.
and then just checking back on the flop and the turn because aces might want him to spew on the river. Yeah, Jake doesn't want that top set. So Jake right now, I think, is in check call mode. Anything that's bet on the river, Jake's just calling because I think he's worried that pocket aces would play the same way.
What if Arthur fired all in here?
I don't know.
It would be
Checks.
weird, right? Because it's been check, 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 check the whole time.
I think that was some good pot control by Jake on the river because I think he even though the check came on the turn, I think aces would have checked. Pocket aces would be crushing this board, and none of that board would connect with Jake's pre-flop range if he did have pocket aces. And I think aces would have checked back turn also and allowed Jake to catch up on river.
Did you hear Mike? He said they're drinking tea in the booth over there. Paul Hillard, you are correct. An action-crushing ace on that flop. Any other flop, and we have some action.
We should mic up Mike.
He is mic'd up.
No, like we should just put.
Look, you can look at him. Look how strong.
Let him talk. I want to hear what he says. He's telling stories. Talking about the owner playing in Tahoe. Jeez, big mouth.
Trying to listen. Shut up.
Paul Hillard says Square Bear played that well with the flopped ace. I agree. I think he did a good job. I think like something to be said for pot control and not overinflating a pot and not just like c-betting without even thinking about what your opponent's range is. 3-3-8, and Matt flops a lot of threes. He flops a lot of threes.
Good job, Matt.
It's not like he did it himself.
Give credit where credit's due.
Lou Salas says shuffle for balance. And now everyone checks the Square Bear. I don't like this bet just because you're in position versus 3 other opponents. I don't like this bet, and
There's always a snake in the grass.
there's always a snake in the grass. And here it comes.
Well, Day calls here too.
Day raised.
O-M.
And now Matt is sitting on a lot of threes and wondering what is going on. Day's a pretty snug player. Is Day sitting on like a 10s or 9s here? Is he doing that?
I think that's exactly where Matt has him, and that is just a gold mine for Matt right now. Does he just call here? Does he re-raise? It's just
I like
a
the
call.
call.
That's a great
I like the
play.
call.
Agreed.
Everybody else folds.
Square Bear's out.
I think that was a bad lead on Square Bear's part, on Jake's part. King on the turn.
And that's a card that will probably save Day some money.
I don't know, like I don't think just like a dry king calls here.
Check.
I think he still shouldn't be afraid of a king. I think like he might be worried about like an ace-8 or something like that.
And a 10 on the river.
Well, he wouldn't be worried about that hand, but
Check mark is Matt's. Can he extract any more money out of Day here? Probably not.
Paul Hillard says, I agree, Justin. He flopped those threes well.
He did. It was a very talented flop.
Fish logic. So Day checks over to Matt, and I think like maybe Day's doing this for some pot control. Like he checked calls anything on the
That
river.
puts in a third of the pot. He's just trying to see if he can get anything out of Day that he can get here.
I think it's a nice value bet. I like Matt. I think Matt does no wrong. Matt is the poker player's Jesus.
False 2 says, why is the mic so bad today? Is it?
I think that Mike is just really miking it up. It's really loud.
Like overly mic'd.
Poker Player says Jake dealt himself pocket kings very well. Well, if you read The Secret, you know you control everything.
I haven't read The Secret yet. Could you not
Yeah.
spoil it for me?
Yeah, sure. If you read The Secret, I'll officially like put you in the fish zone. Like, I don't know if you and I can be friends.
Really?
Yeah, just drop Peter
like that?
Singer and just read The Secret. Yeah, that's perfect.
Hey, check this out. This Sunday at 3:30, the Big Game Poker Tournament. $50 cash pot splashers every tournament table, every touchdown, and $25 for field goals. Same thing. It's a blast. It's going to be the 4th time we've done it here at Stones, and we're looking forward to seeing you here. Remember, there's no morning tournament on Sunday, just a 3:30 p.m. start time. It's going to be a blast.
Now, Anthony with a king-queen under the gun +1 raises to 60. Normal size range, a normal size raise. I feel like the raises have been getting really out of hand in this game, probably because the straddle. Ace, 7, deuce. Arthur checks, Andre checks, Anthony checks. The board connects with no one.
Check.
Again on the turn, they're all checking. 9 on the river. Arthur and Anthony will be chopping this if they both stay. False Tooth. False Tooth. Welcome to the chat. Nice to see
Cool
you.
name, right?
Yeah.
False Tooth is watching us
We do
on
have-
Twitch tonight.
Tooth Doctor. That's always in the
Yeah,
chat.
that's art.
He's actually my. If that's Tooth Doc is art.
Yeah. Not our art, like he's a player art. He's
No.
a dentist that
I'm
plays
talking about in the
tournaments.
Twitch chat.
Yeah, and he plays here too.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a dentist that I'm friends with on Twitch, on Snapchat, that follows the Stones live stream.
Cool.
But he doesn't live out here.
So guys, there is still a little less than an hour left if you want to get in on the contest for tonight. We have these swag bags that have a Battle of the Ages hat for the Battle of the Ages poker tournament that's coming up, a Stones Live card protector, and they're all in a Stones Gambling Hall sling bag. I have 5 of them to give away. If you're in the U.S., we'll ship to you for free if you win. Anywhere else, you can elect to pay your own shipping or pass it on to someone else that is in the U.S. All you have to do is go to Twitter. There's a tweet we just put up on Stones Live Poker. Go the @ Stones Live Poker, retweet it. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the stream, about 45 minutes from now, we will pick 5 winners, and we will reach out to you, get your information, and send them your way. There's only 25 people entered right now, so it's like a 1 in 5 shot right now, and it's really easy. If you want to win, pop over there, retweet.
Super Mario raises to 75. Big Dick's Deli Counter says every time Brady deflates a ball, everyone does a shot. Sorry, I didn't mean to read his name. I did, but I did.
I still love you.
Super Mario flops a flush draw. And Ace's Nightmare needs an 8.
Thanks for that link, Ghost.
Ghost can never be a moderator with me because he can't time the commentator out.
Booyah!
But he could time me out when I'm in the chat, I guess. Actually, you can't time out a moderator.
Only Lance can time you out.
Lance isn't gonna do it. Lance loves me. Jack on the turn.
Ace's Nightmare actually has a straight possibility now. Super Mario still with the best hand, a pair and a club draw. And the river's coming. It's a king. Mario with the check mark. And Ace's Nightmare only with a chance to try and steal this pot.
Janice Smith says, hello guys, great table. Thanks. I enjoy this game very much.
Super Mario scooping a pot, and check that out. It's your bae.
Aww. Warm fuzzies inside of me.
I really enjoyed the stream with the 2 of you.
Ghost of M said would never time you out, Veronica. I love how he needled me. Like he ever so slightly needled me.
The funny thing, like at some point in the stream where you said like, oh, you're like a lot cooler or something than I thought you were going to be, or when I thought you were going to be kind of a stiff. I don't know exactly how you word it. And he looks at you and he goes, you know, I have interacted with humans before. But it was funny, like in the beginning I felt like you were being like really like kind of standoff, like you didn't want to offend him or hurt his feelings or anything.
He was so adorable.
He had no issues working with you.
I know,
Yeah.
I really liked him. We're friends actually. We've
Does he snap you?
No, he's not on Snap. We IM each other a little bit on Twitter and stuff, and we discuss different books. Like he's read a couple books I recommended for him, which is kind of cool. He knew Peter Singer, so we had a little bit of a ethics talk.
Is he a Jesus person?
No.
Is he a 5-bet Jesus person?
5-bet Jesus.
5-bet Jesus.
But
Yes, all right.
he's more like us, worshiping the throne of Satan.
I'm allowed on the throne now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a while.
Looks like Matt Ray's and Anthony 3 bets to 270 with a 6-8, and I love it. And Matt is not going to back down with pocket 9s. And here we go to a flop. Ace 3-3. Matt was hoping again that he could flop a lot of 3s, but he didn't. Now Anthony, typically I would call that the nut shake. He does not have the nuts. Both checked. 4 on the turn. I think Anthony would have C-bet the flop. No. Yeah, he would have C-bet the flop with that ace holding. I think Matt is going to be tuned into this and call. 8 now. Now it is an 8 of spades. So Anthony makes a pair. Not good enough. I think Matt's going to call him no matter what.
Some bald dude just knocked on the window.
He showed you his nipple. So.
Weird. So awkward.
Check, check. Oh, sorry. Yeah, check, check. Yeah, ship it. Ship the 1K to Matt, the crusher. Matt's just like... Matt's the Jesus of poker. Worship at his altar. You know, I had to talk with him, and he was like, you know, you build me up to be better than I am, and I'm like, yeah, I think I'm telling the truth.
Good.
He's really good. He smells good, and he plays well.
I haven't smelled him, but he does play well.
Every time he gives me a hug, I do that. Oli Tabuger says 3-bet 8-6 bold play cotton. I don't want to hear any more secret talk in the chat. It's not real, and you guys are fish if you believe it. Evidence. Learn what it is.
I want to know.
Please stop. I don't want to talk about it. I'm mad at myself for bringing it up. Arthur calls Super Mario's raise. And Ace's Nightmare is drunk on tequila. He says, call, let's go. Call.
This game is so great.
So, oh my gosh. So, I'm trying to figure out what happened. So, Arthur was the original raiser in the cutoff. Super Mario... I'm trying to... Ace's Nightmare calls this 3-bet.
And where'd he go? He called and left?
No, I don't think he... Like, his cards are still there.
He's gone, though.
It's
He
hilarious.
ran away.
So it says Arthur calls 200. So whose original $200 raise was it?
No, Arthur at this point is 3-bet.
No, I know, but I'm saying... So
Mike calls.
Ace's Nightmare... Okay. I'm
They're just going
saying
back and
that...
forth. It's they're playing a game of chicken, and Mike is never backing down.
7,
Wow!
9, 10.
Look at this flop. How does he really? He's all in.
And I goes
Instant all in.
Let's hear the banter. I love when he... Arthur might think he's good.
We're gonna know each other now.
5 points.
That's what I would've got.
I think it's 2 points behind.
I mean,
Holy.
So calculating that there, it's a 9.3K
Backdoor flush
pot.
draw. Now he has a flush draw. Oh!
That was scary for a second. And I think for a moment Arthur thinks he
The
might
table's gonna light up.
hitting
The
the
table's
king.
gonna light up.
He didn't show.
Matt is like, what is going on?
10K pot, 9-7 flopping 2 pair.
Stone's Live
gross.
Poker says he just kissed Jake's hand. Oh my god, this game is
Wow. Wow. Does Arthur get back?
Paul Hillard says the secret is real in Mike's life.
All right, and look, this is good sportsmanship. I love to see this. It's a huge pot. They know they're gambling. Shake on it. It's a gentleman's game. If you can't,
yeah.
if you can't afford to lose the money, get the hell off the table.
Oh, come on.
What? Are you playing for your rent?
No, I would never.
Right.
I don't live that life. Come on, honey. I got money in the bank.
Linda.
I got money in the bank. False 2 says they're playing real money, right?
They are playing real money.
This is
False
real
in
money.
the Twitch chat. Yes, it's real. This is real life. Real money.
Real life.
Real fun.
I'm a robot, but everything else is real. I've been programmed to be this crazy.
Actually, kind of true.
Gotta put this in.
I'm a Roomba.
I just told everyone I found a sweater. He's got 2 zippers. a fucking belt strap on your sweater. $1,500 bounty if anybody felts him.
Who?
Sweater guy.
Sweater guy. Who is that? Who's sweater guy?
Andre?
Oh, Andre?
Okay, so
The brain in the operation.
Mike just put a $1,500 bounty on anyone who felts Andre.
I did, straight cap.
Okay, so it's $1,500?
If they felt him, $1,500 out of my pocket.
So this just in, if anyone felts Andre, Mike is paying a $1,500 bounty.
That's what I just said.
That's insanity. I want to go get in the game now.
It's pretty insane.
So that's seat 6, Andre. Mike has a hit out on him. And we do have a seat open in this game right now, guys. If you want a seat, come on down. I can't imagine that seat's going to be open very long.
I can't either.
You want it?
Yeah, can I borrow 5,000?
Sure. I got it right here in my pocket.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. You're so sweet.
No idea.
Paul Hiller says it wasn't a gentleman's game on ladies' night. That action was off the hook. I know. I loved every moment of it.
That was good.
I love me some Casey.
Casey had kind of a rough night.
Cash 04, it's probably the commentators. I'm a little... I go a little bit too far off the deep end, if you know what I mean. Always trying to go to... I'm not going to even say it. I'm too sober to talk dirty.
I mean, we're new. They've been around for 10 years. They do a good job. Their commentary is more serious, and maybe there's a lot more people out there looking for that. We just like to have fun, party, watch some poker.
Did you see my tweet?
Which one?
I said, Live at the Bike is the Harvard Law School, and we're Club XS in Vegas behind the red rope getting drinks.
Yeah, I love it. That's a proper analogy.
We're a little bit entertaining. And our people get schmammered.
Yeah.
Look at this. They're schmammered.
Give us some time on YouTube, guys.
Live at the Bike's
We
so
just got there.
serious.
Yeah.
Live at the Bike's very serious.
We're here to have fun. If you guys like having fun, then you found the right stream.
Mario's in, I check. Turn us off, just let mic up Mike, and let's just let him.
Yeah, let's listen in.
It don't matter. No.
He's right.
It's a 2.
You have a king.
It's actually a 2. Super Mario. Mario's on a draw. Check. Check.
He almost sounded like Lyman Kuraitis Club XS would at least say the Super Bowl. That's true. That's valid. This is the best game ever.
It's like Ace's Nightmare Camp.
This is seriously the best 10-20 game in the world. There are some drunk people calling light. 3-betting light. Oh my god, I love being touched there. This is seriously the best 10-20 game in the world. There are some drunk people calling light. 3-betting light. Yeah, I know it's a 5, 10, 20, but you know, sometimes you just gotta skip that little blind. Anthony, in the cutoff. We should call him Jesus. I don't know why we call him Anthony. Raises to 60. Just change his name. Change his name to 5-bet Jesus. I can't believe how many, like, 4-bets. We even had a 5-bet, did we not? Eric Ridlin says it's a great game tonight for sure. Yes.
Hey, did you know that the winner for Battle of the Ages also gets a trophy? I don't know if we said that. It's Jake's gonna win it.
I feel like there's a cruise. There's like there's lots of money, and it's like trophy. I want the money. I know every poker player's like, I want the bracelet, I want the trophy. They all end up on eBay.
You don't want a trophy?
They all end up on eBay. I want the money.
Not the Remington.
I want to go.
Not gonna get in a
I want to go to the strip club after.
Cool, I'm going with you.
Grand Theft Auto style. Yeah. Adam raises to 75 with an ace-6. The dealer is trying to like move Ace's Nightmare's chips around so that he can get his cards read. He didn't even look. He just called. He didn't even look. Ace's Nightmare has chips everywhere. $100 chips everywhere. And Matt is just like licking his chops. 3-4-6. That definitely connects with Ace's Nightmare range. Paul Hillard says, how horrible is it hearing your own voice? Yeah.
Why would it be horrible?
I've gotten used to my wretched voice. Mark M says, more than a little bit entertaining. Thanks.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate it, and we do appreciate you guys being here. Brand new stream on Friday night. This is actually only the 5th time we've streamed on Friday night.
Yeah. And it's always been pretty good. John Doe says, I won a trophy that I won on eBay. Does that count? Yes. You're winning.
You won it on eBay?
You're winning, and that's all that matters. Adam bets 300. I'm not sure if I wore deodorant. Can you check? It's that Polish cabbage roll, right? Put some like alcohol swab under your nose, and then like it gets you to smell.
Guys, you don't get that on camera.
That's natural. You want a woman like me. This is natural.
You shave your pits?
What? If I have a date. I'm telling you out of friendship, he said.
He's a fun guy.
He said, poor fat mofo. He's the best. I love Mike. I need to get Mike in my game.
Oh, we got Idris coming in. We've seen him on the stream a few times. Very cool. Idris is joining the game. He's a player from the Bay Area, and I don't know if he knows what he's getting into here.
Oh, I can't wait. Can we go long? Can we go overtime?
Probably you needed to ask that
I want round
back.
2. I want round 2.
You're gonna have to do.
Don't disappoint me on a Friday night.
Your after dark session to get round 2, I think.
What do you mean? Like we're gonna go tonight?
Call it. No, they're done tracking the action. We would have had to keep the production team already.
And we didn't? I thought they were here till 9:30.
Yeah, that's like right now.
No, it's not. It's 9:25.
Ask them if they want to stay.
Overtime? 30 minutes? Are they looking at my butt?
Yeah.
30 minutes overtime? Yes!
They say yes?
Yes!
All right, there you go. OT. OTO. Not that I had things to do or anything. I mean, I didn't.
No one cares.
Clearly.
I feel like this is in the wrong ear. You ever get that feeling?
I don't think there's a wrong ear.
There is. I didn't watch the pre-flop action because I was facing the other way.
900.
So Super Mario bets 200. Ace's Nightmare raises to 900. I'm a smart guy, he said. 10 on the turn. Super Mario's on a flush draw. Queen on the river. Super Mario gets there. He was ahead anyway. Oh no, sorry. Ace is ahead at 8.
Aces in the Twitch chat wants to know if Jake is playing the 50+ bracket in the Battle of the Ages, and it will never stop.
Obviously.
It's going to be for the rest of his life until he turns 50.
John Doe says Veronica boss move. I don't care how your armpits smell at
You
this
would
point.
if you were in my seat, buddy.
The room is jam-packed tonight, and look what's in front of me. Tempting me and teasing me.
Oh, is that the Omaha game?
It's a 6-12-08.
Is that an open seat?
Is there an open seat?
Wow. I wonder if you could get that seat if we didn't have overtime.
Stop. Oh, do you want to hear what I'm doing tomorrow?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna go meet a puppy to see if I'm gonna adopt him.
What kind?
Labradoodle.
Aww.
I'm gonna go see if I'm gonna adopt him. I'm gonna meet
I
him
will
tomorrow.
definitely come visit you in your downtown apartment.
I told the lady, you mean house? I told the lady I have a lot of bad allergies, and she's like, well, why don't you come meet him and see and play with him and see if you like him?
I thought they're hypoallergenic.
It depends on the generation. So she has the perfect fusion, the perfect blend. And so she says like 90% of the time they're hypoallergenic. So I'm gonna go meet the puppy, and then I have to put a down payment because he won't be ready. He won't be fully baked until March 2nd.
They're gonna bake him?
Yeah. Square Bear raises to 60, gets a couple callers.
Open
10
ender
high
for
flop.
Adam. Mike's words are becoming more and more slurry as things progress.
Yes. Paul Hillard asked, Justin, does the booth smell like a hoagie shop right now?
Well, it's more
What's
like
a hoagie shop?
it's a sandwich. It's an American
It
thing.
doesn't have
You wouldn't know.
bratwurst in it and stuff.
Hoagies and grinders.
Hoagies? What are hoagies?
Meatball sandwiches.
Oh,
Navy beans.
I don't live that life. Square Bear bets 120
It's
on the
more
turn.
like if you were to take like an onion and put it in a sock and leave it in a windowsill for like 2 weeks.
Oh, my armpits.
And they're hairy. You can see the hair poking out. It's hard to tell on the camera because it's so small, but it's like, look, little hairs poking out right there.
They're not as long as my beard, but I shave my beard in the mornings.
Square Bear actually has a draw to a straight if a jack were to come. He is technically ahead with queen high. It doesn't matter. Adam's gonna pick it up with a bet. What'd he say? Said he didn't even have a pick. Jim Kim says call it a sub in the West Coast. A hoagie. East Coast for sub.
Oh, okay, because in Canada we call them subs.
In Canada they call them subs?
Yeah. I've never heard of a hoagie. You know, I haven't heard a lot of American slang. Like sometimes, even to this day, people will say something to me. I'm like, what? What are you looking at? Oh, they're gonna decline the overtime. You watch. I tried for all of you. I tried. They said no. Watch. It's gonna come back and say, oh, we didn't want to stay for overtime. I don't care if it's a 10-25 and it's the best game ever. I don't care.
Guys, I don't care if it's the best game ever, but we can't do overtime because one of our techs has to go home. So sorry. It is what it is.
It's like
You
people
can go
like,
back there and do the
they
actual
have
tracker.
families and children and like
Go do the. You go.
things that are alive that they have
Lance,
to water.
Can you train her on the action tracker?
No, you know how to do it. I'll stay up
I
here.
don't know how to do it. They're gonna train you. You go do our OT back there, and I'll hold the fort down. Guys,
Mayor
let's
for
do
Poker,
this.
what's up? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you.
Sorry, guys. She did try, and I thought she had them, but no OT tonight. It is a great game. You have to come down here.
Flounder 1960, tater tot hot dish.
All right,
I
guys.
don't know what that is.
For those of you new to Bomb Pots, 9 players put $100 in, and all go to the flop. So we have a $900 pot. We're gonna see a flop with 9 players. And
Jesus, $100 bomb pot. Oh, and look at Anthony flopping 2 pair. Probably not good though by the river.
go, Anthony. There's a lot of danger out there, but Anthony is currently out in the lead. Checking around. Oh, is Mike whispering his hand?
Paul Hillard says that's weak. Family time. Get your priorities in
Right,
order.
what's more important, family or poker?
Poker, obviously.
Obviously. And we are now folding around the table to a $600 bet from Anthony with 2 pair.
He wants to get value out of a flush draw.
So he's going to pick up some easy chips. Oh, and Adam shows his deuce 3. Anthony will take it down. Not bad. Easy money.
Bomb pots are fun.
Poker's easy. Poker Pro Eric
Look
says
how
OT or riot. It looks like it's gonna be a riot.
Look how small that pot was. It's like such a big game. The chips are so big. He's like, puts like 9 chips towards him.
Look at this. Mike is picking up a waitress. Oh, he's got his tongue in her ear. What is going on over there? Wow.
Oh, barf. Oh,
Go out there. You can get some of that action.
oh yeah, let me line up. Oh, gross. I'm just gonna barf right now. I hate that
She
stuff.
seems to be okay.
She doesn't want to be freaking manhandled like that. She doesn't want to be hugged like that.
You sure?
Be polite, men. Don't freaking try to eat your waitress. Oh, God. I've stopped liking Mike.
Oh, so sad.
Ankle Spanker 06 says too many cervezas. That's true.
Yeah, he's
He
definitely.
just said, "Do you want to do a line of cocaine with me right here?" Holy freaking
So we got Ace's Nightmare and Square Bear facing off against Square Bear flops top 2 pair on a hearted board. And that's going to be a wrap, guys. Square Bear take it right down.
Show it. Show everybody.
John Doe, this is when we get into that gray area. That's that sexual harassment area. John Doe says if he tips her 2 Greenbirds every time she brings a beer, I don't think she would mind. I don't think it works like that.
Look at him. Look at him. This is the world is his oyster until he gets that sexual harassment lawsuit. The world is his oyster.
Paul Hillard says, wow, they're doing blow now. That's great.
Right here, this guy. This guy. This guy.
That guy?
That guy.
Yeah, maybe.
That guy. You Bleed Green says, hey Justin, I was thinking about playing tomorrow's 11 a.m. tourney. On average, what does that prize pool get to? I know it's a 12K guarantee.
Guaranteed 12. Yeah, it's usually like 15 to 18K.
That's a nice tournament, I have to say. I've played it a few times.
It's a good tournament. Good value.
But I'm going to go look at my puppy instead.
Aw, I can't wait to meet your new puppy.
Deuce 510, all diamonds.
Nice flop for Adam.
Top pair with a flush draw.
And there it is. Jen on the turn.
Except he doesn't have anyone giving him any monies because Super Mario only has a 4 high flush.
Little tiny bet. Just get something. Mario put something in there, and that's a wrap. Ship it. Yeah, Mike is definitely smammered. He goes, Mario good. No, Mario's not good. Adam's good. All right, if anyone is interested in getting in the running for the swag bags, we got 5 of them with a Battle of the Ages hat, a Stones Live card protector, and a Stones Gambling Hall sling bag. All you have to do is go to Twitter, retweet the most recent tweet. This is the final call. You gotta retweet by 9:45, and we will announce at the end of the show. And we're coming up on that pretty quick. So if you want an opportunity to win, there's 5 of them. I got 34 people entered to win right now. There's a really good shot you're going to get picked. Get in there, retweet the tweet. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch. There's a lot to do here.
Yeah. It's really long.
There's a picture of what you have a chance to win on
Mayor
Twitter.
for
So go check it
Poker.
out.
He says, hey, Veronica, hi from Yuma. What's up? Nice to see you. I'm sorry, I was waiting for him to stop. It's like, you know, when, like, you have a cushion that, like, never runs out of air and keep talking and talking, like...
Veronica, you are hot. Ask Justin if you want a date. Please don't ban me. Thanks, Lars, in the Twitch chat. Always nice to get a good laugh out of him.
Square Bear now with aces. He had pocket kings earlier. He's hoping aces nightmare spazzes. Super Mario bet 75. Aces nightmare, I think, just called. And now Square Bear is pumping up this action and saying, oh no! Aces nightmare raises to 275. Square Bear. Where's Square Bear's cards?
He has pocket aces.
I know, but I think he 3-bet, and I didn't see that.
There it
He
is.
just called and checked around. I don't like the way Jake's been playing tonight. And Jake gets sexually harassed by Mike.
Can you harass the willing, though?
No.
Yeah.
Jake is thoroughly enjoying this. Joe Kim says uppers at a poker game is not good. You lose your whole stack within an orbit and just ready to go do some more.
Mr. Smiley said Jake didn't mind being harassed by
Obviously.
aces, yeah.
Ankle Spanker says, gotta love people who can't read body language. And I think he meant the waitress didn't want her to be eaten. The waitress didn't want to be eaten. What?
I'm just your comment or their comment. Thank you, Paul. We appreciate the compliment. We're here for you guys.
Paul Hiller says, good show tonight, guys. Thanks for the stream. No problem.
Justin is thinking about it. Lars, need pictures.
John Doe, TMI. Not the constipation part.
She'll hear about your constipation. She doesn't want to know about your Adderall use.
I am a registered nurse. It's like I live to talk about poop. It's like sex and poop. Those are the two things I only talk about, and then analytics
not
all
at the
day.
same time. Weird.
I mean, you know, I'm
5
not
minutes
against
left,
everything.
guys, to get in on that contest. 5 swag bags going out
There's a
tonight.
contest? Is it a beauty contest?
I would have already won.
I just want to listen to Mike talk the rest of the night.
Your new bae.
No. But I just want to listen to him talk. He's amazing. Lars says that Justin is so much hotter than Jake.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
Jake is a pretty girl. Ace's Nightmare 3 bets pocket 10s. Super Mario flops a queen. And Super Mario on the button calls. 6 on the turn. Ace's Nightmare is still betting 300. He is pretty schmammer. I'll give him that. And he gets raised to 625. He's just gonna like grab some chips from the middle and throw it in. 9 on the river. Super Mario is ahead. I think they checked. John Doe says, when you call 2K and get 2 pair, you think all 2 pair in life is good. Is game. Okay. Lars, good night. Thanks for joining us.
Cookie's here. What's up, Cookie?
Oh, I thought like actually the cookies are going.
Are you
around
hungry?
the room. No, you said I could work for 2 cookies now.
No, not yet. You get 1 still. That's when you get your WSOP bracelet. You get 2 cookies.
What about just for tonight?
Or you can have 1 chocolate chip cookie or 2 oatmeal cookies.
Oh, chocolate chip
Yeah,
1.
That's what I thought.
Cookie, what's up? Nice to see you. I don't know anyone who doesn't like cookies.
I mean, you like them, you just don't eat a lot of them, right?
I mean, it depends. I don't want to get into it. I'll eat cookies. And dough.
Yeah, dough's the best, especially in ice cream.
You said that like, I thought there was more to that. I thought you were coming to me with
That's
more
it.
than that.
That's it. I like cookie dough ice cream. And I cannot lie.
Are we on these at all?
Yeah.
I'm just like hoping that everyone gets a good view of us, of me and you.
Why? For what?
Because we're just sexy.
For blackmail or?
No, because we're just 2 sexy people. Why wouldn't you want to stare at us?
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
Yeah, we should just start making out. That'd be hilarious.
No.
Except you smell.
My pits do, yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna make out with your pets.
Why? I mean, why not?
Peanut butter chocolate chip. I agree. That is the best.
John Doe, well played. Here she comes. She's like, honey, give me another green chip.
Let's see if he does.
Square Bear, Jake, on the button, getting lots of big pairs tonight. Rated 75. Soup. Oh yeah, I remember Soup from before. He calls it the king queen, and we get flops a lot of queens. And now Square Bear thinks less of a chance that he has a queen. Probably has like ace king, ace jack, ace 10 kind of hand, maybe some smaller pocket pairs. And Soup just calls. Oh, sorry, he raises. Jake's not gonna let go of this hand just once. I mean, there's just a less of a chance that he has a queen. Now Soup leads the turn. It was interesting. It was a check raise on the flop, leading turn. At this point, you've got to consider like queen jack, queen king, ace queen holdings. He doesn't have a flush draw, and he doesn't have a straight draw. 6 on the river. Did you hear him?
Yes. Wow.
$1,000 bounty. I love you, but I don't.
You know, I had someone come up to my table because their friend was playing at it, and they said if anyone knocks out this guy, it's a $50 bounty. And I knocked him out, and the guy wouldn't pay me.
Oh, I heard about that. That
Yeah, I
is so
tweeted it.
messed up.
That's horrible, right?
Yeah.
And I went up to him like 5 times, and I told his friends that he was scum.
He is.
His name's Josh, and he's scum. And he wouldn't pay me my $50. He owes me $50.
Why?
Not you. You're awesome.
You're awesome.
You're awesomer. Although, I don't like the cocaine comment.
What did I say about cocaine?
You said we'll do a line of cocaine.
You're against cocaine.
Yes. I'm against cocaine.
Have you tried it?
No!
How could you be against it? I know you're an intellect. You're not just like a pretty face. Okay, so listen, you're both. But check it out, you've never tried it, so you can't knock it, right? But think about that theoretically. How come you can't?
He actually got you there.
I did.
Yeah, I mean, working in the emergency room in Las Vegas
You know what's
wasn't
so
enough.
funny because I forget you guys play your little video thing on it. It's humorous to me. But I respect you for doing it because I actually watched a small segment of it and I was like, this girl's rad. Like, that's what I said.
I'm actually not.
You know
I'm not
Justin
that bad either.
isn't like trained?
Yep.
Like, him and his buddies used to have this like phone game.
Yeah,
So Kermit and I, you don't know how old school I am in this town.
no, I do.
No, you don't.
I've been told all your stories.
Fucking I'll call Kermit on the speed dial right now.
Anthony raises to 60 with an ace king suited.
Mad.
No, she's not mad.
Soup.
We're live. We're live.
Soup 3 bets to 160.
Just look up on the screen.
I
It's on
don't
the
know.
screen.
I want to know. I
look up
think
there.
she's very smart and beautiful.
She is.
559 on the flop.
All right, pocket tens versus ace
Justin.
king. We're back to the action.
Soup
He's not gonna
leads
give
on
up.
this. It's an
Oh,
interesting
don't lean
lead.
on that.
Sweet, let me snap you.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's all it took?
Wow, that was easy.
Hey. High-fiving is so 1980s. Mr. Smiley says he sounds hammered. You think? I think you handled that quite well.
Super annoying. Drunk men.
Probably the only time it's ever happened to you.
Yes.
That was a new experience?
That was a very new experience. I've never seen anything like that before in my life.
Poker Pro says that Mike S. was old school in SAC when Justin Kuraitis was still in LV. That's only 10 years ago.
He goes, look, I know you're an intellect. Or what did he say? Did he say intellect and beautiful, or I don't know?
Yeah,
It's like-
he used a bunch of tag words that are meant to try and get your defenses down.
Thank
Oh, you think I'm smart?
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
I got into Northwestern because of my bra size.
Thanks for watching Stones Like Poker. Oh boy.
This is why women have a hard time coming to a room, like any sort of sport that's, or any sort of activity that's inundated with men, mostly men. You're gonna get these kind of men, and it's off-putting. Women don't want to be talked to like that.
Yeah, most don't.
Look, I know you're a little lady and you enjoy it. You identify as a woman.
But
When you go home-
we all have a masculine and a feminine side, okay?
Yours is just a little bit more extroverted. That's not what women do. Women don't do that.
Buy me a drink, buy me a house, I'll show you my nipple.
Oh my god.
That's what they do, right?
Yes.
Wait until he gets close to you though and he smells you.
This is why I
And then
don't
it's gonna be
shower,
over.
because I don't want these guys near me.
They'll work right through that. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
they will. Adam D's the chip leader tonight.
All right, guys, we do have the winners for that contest, and after this hand, whoa. Okay, right now. We were going to wait till after that, but there it is. Guys, thank you for everyone that watched and retweeted. That's tonight's winners at Daryl2443, at RBAH, well, how would you say that? Rabba Hawell. At Pocket Abe's, this is the second time winner. Pocket Abe's, congratulations. At Marital Property, great name. And at Brandon Burns said, guys, make sure you follow either at Stones Live Poker or me at JFK Stones TD so I can DM you later, get your address and daily information. We're going to get your swag bags out to you. You're getting a Battle of the Ages hat. They're really nice, by the way. Stones Gambling Hall sling bag and the Stones Live card protector. So once again, the best way, follow my account, JFK Stones TD. I'll DM you, get your address, and I'll get those out to you.
Day raises to 60.
One word left.
Under the gun +2.
Don't cut me off. Go back to the kitchen. Tomorrow.
Adam 3 bets to 300. I think there should be a time where I should be allowed to swear.
What
John
do
Doe
you mean?
says,
You do it all the time. Let's put those winners back up, guys. That's you right there. If your name is on the list, follow JFK Stones TD on Twitter. I'll follow you back. We can send DMs that way, and I can get your address. If you're local, pop in the room. I'll give you your bag tonight. If not, we'll get your address and we'll get it out to you. Stones Live Poker. Very nice. Jesus.
John Doe says, you think your smell will stop us, Veronica? Bad read?
Oh, yeah, bad read. As I tried to tell you. The guys will just straight up work through it. Ever heard of nose plugs? Yeah, that's what they're for.
As long as the getting's good, they'll get some.
Pocket Abe's wants me to give his hat to Jake when to wear when he plays on the 7th in the Battle of the Ages, the 50 and over flight. The needle never ends.
I love it. Pocket Abe's is a really good needler. He used to needle me on the reg. Ever since we went to Sandra D's, he hasn't needled me.
Standard what?
Sandra D's.
Oh.
Pocket Abe's and I like Southern food.
Oh, it's like it became a bestie thing?
Yeah.
That's cute.
It is cute.
Just a couple more minutes left. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Follow if you're on Twitch.
612 game is full.
You get on the list with the app, get your name up.
Oh, I need to get them to fix it so that I can...
Oh, you're not linked in.
John Doe says, guaranteed we all just hold the breath to get through for the prestige of Veronica.
Second pair for Mario, and Soup Soup just went behind in this hand. Stones Live Poker, that doesn't work breathing in and out of your mouth. Like, you're still very aware that you're breathing in steak.
Onions.
Oh, bad river card for Super Mario. Counterfeits his 2-pair. Soup Soup's 9 now plays. I don't know if Mario realizes how unlucky he got here. Do you think he can call?
Super unlucky. We are on YouTube and Twitch, and we would be going for another half an hour watching this stuff. What's so funny?
YouTube chat.
Oh, then you taste it? You don't have to taste my pits.
Oh, you don't want to.
The bathwater goes up to my waist.
And she recycles it. We don't want to waste water.
Yeah, why would you
have
waste
a
water?
drought.
Yeah, it's good for a week. I feel like I will never have a show without sexual innuendos. Never. Not possible. I'll probably get some text from Matt telling me that I shouldn't be talking like that. It's not proper. It's kind of a life coach.
Oh, there we go. 5-bet Jesus. That's pocket 10s.
Yes! 5-bet Jesus! Raises to 60. Super Mario calls. Square Bear calls. Sorry, Dave. Graphics are catching up.
Super Mario with the nut flush draw. 5-bet Jesus. Technically ahead, even though percentage-wise he is behind.
Bet Jesus. I'm just trolling him tonight.
All right, guys, we just have a couple hands left here. If you haven't followed, go ahead and get on that. If you're in the area this Sunday for the big game at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time, we won't be streaming it, but we will be having a great tournament here. $125 buy-in, $50 pot splashers on the tournament tables, all of them for every touchdown, and $25 for fuel.
I just want to say that one of the players from the table sent me a text and told me that Mike was tipping the waitress with $100 chips down her shirt.
That's why she was letting him eat her face.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, John Doe. You've been very entertaining tonight.
You're welcome. It's how I get all the men. Armpit, stink, and poop.
Again, they just work through it.
They just work through it.
They know there's a prize at the end.
Man, men will do anything for a warm hole. 3 on the turn. 3 on the turn.
Yeah, so I guess I have to go back to that sexual harassment training class they made us all do. I'm pretty sure all my goodwill has been wiped out after this show. Jesus. 5-bet Jesus, sorry. It's impossible to work with you and not get caught up. I wonder how many more times I can do this and keep my job. I think I got 3 in me.
That's what she said. He's not real, I'm sorry.
I'm aware. But 5-bet Jesus is.
5-bet Jesus is. Stone Fly Poker is gonna mute the booth.
He has the power to do it.
Nico Peak 234 says, "Oh my God, haha, this is so funny."
All right, if we made you laugh, make sure to give us a follow.
Prime Form, what's up? Nice to see you in the chat. Don't know if I've...
All right, let's toss those winners up there again. Thank you for everyone that participated in our contest tonight. Went to our Twitter page at Stones Live Poker and retweeted. These were the randomly drawn winners that are going to be getting a Stones Live Poker Battle of the Ages Stones Gambling Hall swag bag. You need to get in touch with me at JFK Stones TD. Follow me, I'll follow you back. We can DM, get your address, and we'll get this out to you. If you're local, stop in. I'll hand it to you. So it does look like that was it. We'll leave the winners up there while we sign off. And Veronica had a very special message for all of our viewers tonight. And go ahead, take it away, Veronica.
What? I do?
Yeah, do the thing you were gonna do with the hand thing, and then you had the song you were gonna sing for them. 1, 2, 3,
Make sure,
go.
make sure you join me with Jonathan Little for the Jonathan Little Week on Veronica and Friends.
That's a couple
the
weeks
3rd
away.
Wednesday of this month.
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
Super excited.
And I'm not sure when I'm in the booth next. It might be Monday, but
Might be. Oh, Monday you are. It's Monday is a No Limit Holdem PLO mix game.
yay!
There it
I'm
is.
so excited.
Yeah, so that'll be a lot of fun too.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good night, everyone. Tweet me, snap me. Talk to you later.